His hair's starting to look real Gallagher-ish. You know,
Get him a big mallet
on the side.
and some
On the side,
watermelon.
it's starting to
Yep.
float out on the sides.
Good looking kid.
Yep. Man, this is our 10th episode, dude.
It is?
We
Number
made it
10?
to number 10.
Number 10, and
We've
Dave.
done.
I'm here.
Yeah.
We've done as many episodes as we have listeners now.
That's right. That's right.
It's taking you so long to get me here.
We're never here.
That's
You're
all right.
never
You're
here.
always in New York.
True that.
Or we're on the road.
Yeah.
So
True that.
Mainly he's in New York. He just,
Yeah.
He just don't like being around us here
I know.
anymore.
That's what it is.
Shit, I can't hang out with y'all no more.
I know.
Liable to get in trouble.
Yeah.
He's trying to change his life.
Yeah. Trying to turn over a new leaf.
I know. You got to go to some roundy round track if you want to see Dave these days.
I know.
Not a racetrack
I know.
or a snowmobile place.
I can see Dave being a roundy round guy. It's
yeah.
like old Dave, not new Dave. New Dave he's more classy. Old Dave though, mullet Dave, I can see you at a
classy
circle track back in the day.
yeah, for
I guess
sure.
that was classic.
No shirt on.
Oh yeah.
Smoke hanging out of his mouth, holding his bush
mullet
light.
flowing out of his
Yeah.
Heartbeat of America hat.
You had those up.
Why am I even
You had
here?
those up.
You knew what you were getting into.
I know.
All right,
You
guys.
for sure had that. I remember he had the Chevrolet hat.
Oh yeah. Yep. So episode 10, Moron Nation Unfiltered. I mean, 10's kind of a milestone, dude.
10.
It took us longer to get here.
That
than
means it's been like 3 months that we've been doing this.
minimum.
I can't really do the math, but
Minimum of 3 months. So episode 10, and we have a special guest.
Special.
Father David.
Yeah.
yep,
He just had a birthday.
he did.
Yeah.
Another one.
Did you get your did you get your AARP card yet? Or
No, it's close.
close?
Hey,
Man.
creeping
Yeah.
up on that deal.
Yeah.
Man.
Creeping up.
You're getting to the age right now where it's not. That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's coming.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's for sure.
It's, You're gonna take some pride when that deal
That's right.
comes
Yeah.
in.
Yep.
I'll post it.
Yep.
Let everybody know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, officially old.
It's better than the alternative.
Yeah.
At least to a point. I only want to live so long. I don't want to be super old, man. It
No.
doesn't look that fun.
No.
Honestly.
Lay around, shitting yourself. Have some
Yeah,
clean up,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Good
Once you're
on that.
past the, guys, he can say that he's old. You know what I mean? There's not a whole lot to look forward to. And
I feel like you guys are there.
I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to that right now. So
Some shit that rolls out of his mouth. I'm like, that's
Yep.
because he's old.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah.
He's never gonna change.
Yep. Man, so today's kind of a good day. Like, so I just got back with the fire donk, right, from the dyno.
Yep.
And I've had that thing on the dyno 5 times.
That's that gangster cat.
Is the cat
Is there a
coming
cat
in
in here?
No. Yeah. What?
No, surely that
100%
door
was in here. I seen the gray one in here.
with that door open.
No, the door's closed.
Huh.
Well, then it's stuck in here.
Yeah, that's
ghost.
that's the problem. Then it wants out.
Yep.
You sit right there, Aiden. Don't get up and let it up.
So I've had the donk on the dyno 5 times. Today was the 5th time.
always bad.
It's always something. And it's not necessarily the car's fault. There's just been a lot of stupid little issues. Well, finally everything's sorted out. That thing made 1,500
I know.
on not a lot of boost. Like the same boost that my truck made like
1,500
13.
plus to the tires.
Yeah.
31 pounds.
31 pounds. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Good job.
and it'll make more.
Oh yeah.
But there's what for?
I mean if we need to make more, it's ready. Like we'll just
Yeah.
put a bigger number in and go make more. But
Probably should just put a bigger turbo on it.
yeah.
That 94's
I thought
close
it was
to out.
I thought it was a 102.
Something
No.
like that.
No.
Oh, that's a
Why don't you
94.
just leave it alone?
Well, there's a guy who says he's going to come and buy it if I
It's a deal
don't
breaker.
change my mind.
You got to change
And
the
it's
turbo
still-
for him to come by it?
No, that's
No,
what I'm
no,
saying.
no.
Leave it alone.
No, that's why we quit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we have a 98 for it.
And
We
it's
just haven't
still-
put it on there.
still an
It's a big
85.
98.
It's a big 98.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still fine. The back pressure was just like the turbo's getting close to.
It took 60 pounds of
Closed
dome
out.
to make 30 pounds of boost. So
Oh, yeah.
back pressure's
She's about
up there.
out.
Yeah,
So
there was no reason in doing anything else.
Yep.
But it's still on E85.
Like, pump
that's,
E85.
That's good numbers for on Q E85.
Yep.
And it's still safe.
oh yeah, no,
Like
I
it
mean
was
that's
still what
it's-
by the time he quit 11 something to 1 airfield.
Yeah, like
So
11
it was
too.
still fat.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice and safe. Like if that dude comes and buys it, he'll be
No
He'll be
problems.
plenty safe with it. He ain't gonna go out there and hurt it.
Yeah, you know, if I decide to sell it.
Yeah.
It's
If he
sold.
shows
That's
up
the
with
reason
that money.
that's the reason we don't give people a number
Yeah.
because some people are serious about it.
Yeah.
I gave him a number that I thought was more than anybody's willing to pay.
Thought I might scare him away.
Yeah,
Well, it didn't. He's called me every single day.
Look at my Cyclone.
every day.
I
know.
put a number out there, and that man just had to have it.
Yep.
Paid it.
Yep. That's why I don't.
That's all you
tell-
need when you're selling something, man. One person
That's all
to
takes,
want
one
it.
person.
That's why I don't tell people a number on Shop Truck when they ask me.
Yeah.
Because
That
what
Audi
if?
up for sale, and it's a lot of money, but
Yeah, that only takes one.
person.
Did
It
you
only
take
takes
40
one.
for it?
No.
I was wondering.
So, speaking of the Audi, it is currently for sale.
Yep.
I'm thinking that I'm probably going to end up putting the MPK car up. I'll race it this year, but race it while it's for sale, you know? And if somebody has to have it, if not, I'll just sit on it.
I got plenty of opportunities. I got plenty of places I can go race my car while it's up for sale.
Yeah.
Just don't want to. A, I'm just, and then B.
Well, it's a lot of
have
work.
it.
It's a lot of
It is a
work
lot
to
of
race
work.
one of those cars. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of work.
It's definitely not a one-man job.
No.
You can't, as just one person, unless you gather up a crew, you can't just go out and race these cars. And that takes away a lot of it.
Every crew
Whereas-
tire is overhead.
Well, yeah.
Overhead.
And then the car that you just drove here from
Yeah.
your house,
Yeah.
which is, 20 minutes, but still, it didn't matter if we were 2 hours away.
Yeah.
He could have still drove the
I
same
mean,
car.
he drove it to Tulsa.
That
for the
is a
dyno.
one-man unit right there.
It is.
Like, you could go out, drive that thing around, take it to the track, race it by yourself. Very, very low maintenance.
Drive it home
Yeah.
because it's fun.
Yep.
Race a full size truck in Little Gangsters.
Yep.
Oh,
He don't want to do that.
like
I
he's-
promise you.
I feel like he's jabbing.
Hey, I mean, it happened.
It did happen.
Yeah.
No, it did not happen.
It did happen.
No, it was testing.
Yeah, it was tested, but still.
I never.
It wasn't Little Gangsters.
No, it was 590 index.
Oh, was
We were
it?
trying to.
And we both and we both broke way out.
But who won?
Yeah.
The guy who went slower. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of everything to mess with the big cars. Effort, time, money, dedication. Like if you want to be really good at it, like
Yeah.
it's
And
not just
nowadays,
something.
Money is,
Yeah.
you got to figure something out, you know? Like, and I don't blame Dave for stepping back. He's not really stepped away from it, just stepping back. That's what we all are going to have to do at some point, you know? And me and Dave have talked a whole lot about sponsorships. And sponsorships is what it takes to race at this level. If you got them, you can do it. If you don't, you can't. I don't care
Unless you're super
unless
rich.
you're super rich and you have other means of income. Own your own construction company, own your own whatever.
A lot of
But-
construction.
A lot of construction companies. Yeah.
Ain't completely stepping out of it, but
No, you have to step back, and I feel like I do too.
I realized before everybody else that the money I do have, I want to keep. I don't want to spend it, go broke going racing.
Yeah.
Because nothing's guaranteed.
Nope.
You can travel across the United States like we have millions of times and get your teeth kicked in by Ryan Martin every week. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No guarantee you're going to win.
Oh yeah. No, you can never count on the pot.
No, never.
That's always a bonus.
You know, you can count on it is your bank account getting smaller from trying to do it and trying to compete. And,
Yes.
I figured that out, and
Well, how many people have we watched do it over the years? Everybody.
All of them.
All of them.
yeah,
All of them. So at some point, you just got to be a little bit smarter. And now, if you could always go back a little bit and be smarter earlier, then we'd be set.
yes.
Yep.
But nobody ever is.
If you could.
If you
it's
could.
always if.
I think I made some good financial decisions.
Yep.
Me and the wife have. So
Yep.
selling race cars is a really big financial decision.
Man,
Like,
that's tough though. Like, the reason I can't do it is because that is my means of income.
yes.
Now, is it more income than outcome? I don't know. But with the
I
sponsors,
mean, as of now,
fine.
it's still more income than
Yes,
outcome.
yes.
We spend the money on everything else.
Yes. But at some point, as far as what I'm saying about Dave, that's his last car.
Yeah.
Whereas we could get rid of the MPK car and the OG would do everything that the MPK car can do.
Yeah. No, we have multiple cars that can do the same stuff.
Yes.
So
And then we
yeah.
have multiple 530 cars or whatever.
Yes.
Multiply spending money.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I'm thinning out.
Yeah. And the Audi, I was never attached to that car.
Yeah.
Was it a nice car? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a nice
Super
car.
nice.
It's a super cool car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't the Chevy too,
Yep.
and I'm not married to anything but my wife, so
Yep. Yep.
let it go.
So, I mean, you haven't done as much racing, like you haven't been behind the wheel of a drag car, but you've been doing some tuning, right? Like,
I do a lot of tuning.
yeah.
Actually, I sat down the other night and figured out 21 cars.
Whoa.
That's a decent payday.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So if you
Get them
can,
all the same place at the same time.
Yeah, no shit.
yeah. So if
I
you
mean,
can go to
don't do
the
that.
track
Don't do that.
and make money instead of spend it, man, that's a good thing. So just like you just got back from Digger Die.
I did.
So
We won it last year.
yeah, Dave won it last year with
Joe Williams.
Joe Schmo. Joe Schmo's
Joe
car.
Schmo. That's Joe Schmo.
Yep.
Somebody
Black
just tried to sell me something from. Does he make things?
He does garage doors.
Okay, maybe that's a different Joe Schmo. Okay.
Won it last year, and then
Yep.
Frankie.
And then his car wasn't ready this year, right?
correct.
So he didn't have it there.
Someone else brought me out there to tune theirs, and ended up going out third round to the drive shaft sensor.
Oh yeah.
That sucks.
Man,
you know
I
what
get-
happens whenever you lose a drive
I get in
shaft
so
sensor?
much trouble when a drive shaft sensor stops working.
Oh man, and Dig or Die is not the surface for
No.
drive
No.
shaft. That, I promise you.
No, there ain't a car on the property that don't have some sort of traction control on it.
So you were at Dig or Die, the last one. Did you see the dumb shit wreck into the other car?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You watched it.
I'm not the cops.
No,
Watch it.
he said he heard it.
Oh, you heard it.
So we were pitted down here, and there's the road that goes down through, and then there's a bank up, and there's upper pits.
Mm-hmm.
Happened right up there, like literally right there.
Man.
I heard it, and then I heard everybody
All the
do
arguing
that,
and
do that,
stuff.
ooh, that, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you hear a bunch of skin to skin sound after that?
I did not hear that. But you know, the whole everybody was like, oh, like that, and I thought, well, maybe the guy made a good lick or something. Maybe go test it.
Yeah.
You know? And no, it ends up he drove right into someone else's ride.
Golly, I still can't believe that, man.
I wonder if he got his truck back.
But they do it.
I'm sure the cops
Now, that
weren't going to
thing was
let them.
gone for like, I want to say 4 hours.
Yeah.
Came back with 40 G's and handed it back.
Really?
Oh, he did,
Nice.
really? See, I didn't hear any of that.
Okay.
Like
Well,
somebody said the
had
dude
no
was
choice.
worth it. You
Yeah.
know, like
So they blocked all the stuff in and said, you're not leaving with your stuff until. So
Wow.
that man.
It's a good thing he was good for it.
Went and got 40 G and handed it to him.
Damn.
damn.
But
I
then,
mean-
then he asked if he could have the crashed car.
The one that he wrecked?
I mean,
Wrecked into.
I mean, he did kind of buy it.
yeah.
Or he bought his freedom.
I mean, however you want to look at it.
Did
I'm
they-
sure in the
did they-
eyes of the
they-
law, it
did they
may
not
be-
let him?
They said, you better leave. No.
So he didn't get the car.
No.
That's tough, man.
But hey,
Yeah.
they did it like last year they were doing it. I wouldn't say they was making passes, but there was a lot of people breaking in, scrubbing in tires. You know what
Well, there's probably better places to do it than right in the middle of the pits.
Where we all were.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you go right outside the
Man,
gate,
there's
just
always a yes, anywhere.
Like even
There's-
at our race, there were guys, they'd go down to the end where there was nobody and they'd.
Oh,
let go
we
of the
heard
button
people
yeah. But there was
launching
nobody down
cars
there.
the whole time.
Or you can go to Cletus's and crash into whatever he done the crash into. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Christmas trees.
He did that. He did that
do
for
that.
sure.
Yes.
That's a better than crashing into somebody's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it could happen to anybody for sure.
It can.
Man,
But-
look, hey, he built up some
man.
speed. He built up some speed before he hit that car because
Oh,
they was
yeah.
both
They were wrecked.
pretty wrecked.
Well, yeah, the
Wrecked.
throttle stuck, didn't it? Is that the story?
I don't know. That's
His
everybody's
throttle
story,
stuck 'cause
right?
his foot was on it.
Something was holding it stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And it may have. Things happen. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was there. It was crazy.
Crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
Seeing all the big wheelies through the finish lines.
Yeah. Do the cars you mess with got big wings?
No.
No.
No,
Is that like a thing?
is that a
You
must?
such one?
Is that a must?
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I think it's funny to watch all them, and they all got those. I mean, even Casey Max now has that front
The
wing
front,
or
yeah.
whatever, you know, and he's just sitting there bouncing the whole time, and that Fox body just drove away from him.
Worked out.
So no big wings for the guys that you're tuning with. Like if they have one, are they not your guy?
Yeah. Not my guy.
Yeah.
Why do you need it?
I don't.
There's a lot of cars that got it.
But
No, I'm not saying why. I'm saying there's a lot of cars that got it.
Yeah, no, I don't have an answer, and honestly, I can't.
There was a car.
I can't make an argument either way.
I can't either because we haven't actually got out and done it. I don't believe that you need that stuff. There's plenty of cars out there that have shown that they don't need them.
Look at Joe's car. Joe's third gen Camaro is nothing special. I promise you. It's an old.
Is it still
car.
torque arm?
No.
Oh, okay, that'd have been cool.
Bracket car, 4-link. Everything's small back there. It don't have no big.
Yeah.
Wing on it. He ain't got no weight hanging off the parachute bars. Nothing like that. And
Yeah.
we run 153 miles. Digger die.
Yeah.
I don't think you need them.
Well, it's just
Not in the 8th mile.
If you're the guy that has all that stuff, and you sit beside a car that doesn't have all that stuff, and you get outran, like,
Yeah.
what do you say? Like, what happened?
Do they work? Sure. I've seen cars, take flight. Casey Max took flight. Billy.
Well, yeah, but
took flight.
they work, but they're counterproductive. Like if you're putting downforce on the back, you're creating lift in the front. So I don't know.
I get it.
It's I don't know.
Car at Digger died
I don't think any of our cars will ever have
that
one.
had a big wing, but it had bars, 1 5/8 bars running out to it, reinforced all over. I said, "How much does that wing weigh?"
A couple hundred pounds.
300 pounds.
Yeah.
Why do you need 300 pounds back there if you got a big wing back there for all the downforce?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. So what's really doing what? Is the wing
Yeah.
doing it, or is the 300
it's
pounds
the weight.
doing it?
It's the weight.
Yeah.
You can literally see the cars that are just bouncing off the front tire, like this.
Yeah.
You can tell that there's 60 on the rear,
Yeah.
40 on the front. You don't need the downforce if that's the way your car's set up.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago, which I'm not gonna say a long time ago, since we got out of street racing, nobody ever really tried that stuff whenever we were street racing. Chief came out with that big wing after all that, and that was dumb then, But I feel like whenever I realized, man, what are all these people doing? I don't know if these wings are worth it or not. We never saw that we needed them. And then at the pad down in New Orleans, when Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Radio versus the world car.
What's his name?
I forgot.
Isaac Preston.
Isaac Preston, and then came out
I just sold him a
with the
Bellhausen.
Frankenstein car, and they took that car out there that is 100% probably the most rigid car that was on the property.
It's a radio versus
It
world
is a
car.
radio versus the world car,
Yeah.
and they went out and they just destroyed everybody that they raced out there. That right there's got to tell you something. That's got to tell you that you don't have to have 19 inches of travel, which that car, it had some decent
It
travel.
did. They had
It
just
some
put
decent-
longer
Yes, yes.
travel shocks on it than
And,
they
and,
had.
and at first, no, not trophy truck style, but
Beater bomb.
that right there just showed me that you don't need all that stuff to go out there and win.
Power
You just
management.
need good power management, and that is what we did our whole careers was power management. And things change, power management stuff gets better.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe that you need all that stuff. I'm also not a fan of for street racing purposes, radio purposes, it might be better, but the sensors, wheelie sensors. I don't think you need that stuff on the street. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. And like what Dalton has on his car now with the throttle bodies and that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think that you need all that stuff. You're looking way too much into it. You ain't trying to reinvent the wheel here. We've been going fast on shit surfaces or on the street for years.
Just trying to
I
Band-Aid the
don't
problems
think
with
all
it.
you're trying to do is band-aid the problems with that stuff.
Like, I like innovation and I like people trying different stuff. I don't know how the big wing thing has stuck, but for whatever reason, man.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, somebody who's messing with that stuff sees something that makes them want to keep doing it and adding it to everything
Casey
else.
Max
they
is
touch.
very smart.
He is.
He's a smart dude.
Very smart.
You know?
He is.
I think he's looking into this too much. He needs to just go back to what he was doing and just making that car fast.
Them 4-link bars back there do wonders.
Oh yeah.
No
Yeah.
need. But I mean,
Well, and what about the all-wheel drive trucks? I mean, Manuel has those on every truck he touches. Like, if you will not show up to be on his team if you don't have a wing on your truck or all-wheel drive, whatever. Like,
just
so
got
what is it? Oh, he did. But that car
but you
had a
know
wing.
why?
Yeah,
Those
the
trucks
other guy
aren't
had a
going
wing,
faster
too.
than 520s on any surface. It doesn't matter. Take them to a very good track. They're not even going to run 530s. Shit tracks, 530s, 520s ish, and it might go a little bit faster than that, man. That
Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse might go a little bit faster.
He
than
had to
that.
have been teens.
He said something about he's making 80 pounds of boost and spraying the house down.
So
on top of that.
the
It's also a
Chevy
diesel,
diesel that was on their team, that gray one, he went 492. He left Florida, went to Texas for a race, and went 492.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Duramax long bed single cab.
Yeah, that
truck.
one. The
It's a
gray
good
one.
truck.
Yeah, that's pretty damn fast, man.
Yeah.
Especially for that.
Like Brent.
The all-wheel drive stuff it's just not going to go that fast at the track.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to know exactly what it is that they see that makes them want to keep using it. Because I'm curious. Like, I don't want to put one on anything. I just want to know what they see.
Which trucks are manuals versus which are
Velocity
velocity, midnight, and there's 3 different groups.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Pasadena didn't have one there. I get that. I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I just strictly watched whatever videos have came out from that down there. Mainly Cletus's video, because Cletus doesn't give 2 shits, man. He will go right next to somebody and then tell what he ran.
Really?
Oh,
I'm gonna have to watch
100%.
it. I'm gonna have to watch it. What did he run in a Dale truck?
520.
520.
Really?
520 out there. And
526,
dude, the car that outran him, though, was the one that won it.
The one,
and
Jarrett.
Yeah,
Put
Willie
a car and a
Dynamite.
half. Put a car and a half
Have
on
you
him.
seen that guy?
He's huge.
He's a
Dude is
freaking
massive.
monster.
I know.
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, hey, and I think it's awesome, man. He had his family out there,
Yeah.
man, and it's
Yep.
really cool. I was glad to see that he won.
Humble, I wasn't a dick about it neither.
No, not at all.
No.
Hey, honestly,
And he went to the
I
final
was,
last race, too.
He did. I was happy to see. I'm just going to say this because I don't know this dude from Adam. I was happy to see anybody win, but the Crazy Horse guy.
Aw.
What?
Is he your guy?
He's the old, so you gotta.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those scenarios.
What's the problem?
Nothing.
The dude's very arrogant, and he thinks he's
is.
the greatest thing ever.
I agree with you.
But he also
But
has...
people
But
think
hey,
that about us too.
Hey,
so.
whenever our car's working and we're kicking people's ass, we
Yeah.
kind of got that same attitude
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
I thought I already touched base on that when I said the guy was humble about when he won. Because last year,
Oh,
another boy won.
The other guy was not.
They made videos and shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
that
gotcha.
guy was from
Yeah, that's...
Velocity.
That's Manuel.
Yeah, and the
No,
man. I mean,
oh.
his.
Not Manuel.
He's midnight.
He makes a lot of videos, though.
Oh yeah, no,
His
he is
videos are
not,
funny,
He's
though.
not
Very
humble.
funny. When
His
he walks in
videos
bottle
are
of Plan
funny.
Bs,
His
yeah,
videos are
Dude,
funny.
he bought all those Plan Bs. Dude, that shit killed
Yeah.
me.
No,
He started
I
counting out the
don't.
water cash.
I don't dislike him at all.
Yeah.
So
This guy was very humble about it.
I was gonna say, do y'all think? I just have a question. Do y'all think that if Billy didn't have that big wing on his Camaro, he would have taken flight against Casey Max?
no.
You think if he didn't have it, he wouldn't have taken flight?
No.
I mean,
would not have.
it puts weight back there. Plus, I don't care what anybody says, man. At the top end,
Yeah.
that's
what-
whenever
it
it,
creates
probably
lift.
starts creating downforce.
At what mile an hour do you think it comes
130?
into play?
Oh, I don't know what his took flight. You talking about?
No, I mean, like,
what
what-
mile an hour
probably
do I
somewhere
think
around there.
that it starts coming into play?
When you took
Around
flight on that
130.
radial track, how fast do you think you were?
Oh,
going?
I climbed the ring gear.
Yeah.
That's totally different. That had nothing to do with downforce. That didn't have. Now, I climbed the ring gear both wheelies on the radials. Even the one that I went through the finish line, that was different. That was not downforce. That had nothing to do with downforce. That was a bounce off of the first wheelie. That was how I came in with the traction, with the power management.
And then the air gets
and then-
under the car.
Yeah, like, it's an airplane.
Yes.
At that point, it's
Yes.
an airplane.
That's totally
But-
different than what Casey Max did whenever he went over, and what Billy did whenever he was racing.
But
Casey
also,
Max.
yeah, on yours it was a radio track, but Billy was on it was a back, a pit road.
Yeah, it was a pit road.
Yeah, I know,
it was
like,
totally
it's-
unprepped.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was because
That's strictly downforce.
because of the downforce of the wing, the bias. I don't know what he.
And that's
what
why
his
happened at
bias is.
the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the mile an hour starts taking into play, I don't. That's why I say those wings don't do anything for you in the eighth mile.
so-
now you're talking in the last 50, 75 feet. That's about when it starts coming into play.
That car should be hunkered and rolling by then.
So I mean, I seen
Without that,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes.
You don't-
I'd seen someone, they posted their data, and I couldn't really read it because it was an ECU. I don't really care to look at their data, but they showed where they thought,
Let it go. Let it
no,
go.
don't. But they showed their shock, and it looked just like ours when the wing takes over at half track.
yeah.
Yep.
Like that's all it looked like.
That's
Like our small ass wing does the same
We've
thing.
talked about this before. This is the same conversation we had whenever they told us that we could only have a 20-inch wing in MPK.
Yeah.
And everybody got upset.
And it was like, cool.
Yeah, and we're like, that's what we got anyways.
Done.
We're good. Done. Didn't have to change nothing. Like, and I've said this numerous times, I could pull the wing off this car and still go make a pass.
It would look terrible.
I could be full of shit when it comes to that, just to let you guys know. I would do it, but literally, we have, what, 3/4 of an inch wicker on ours?
Yeah.
We've never needed any more than that.
Yeah.
That thing will bury our shocks if need be.
And you're talking 200 mile versus 130 or whatever that they're
Anything over 150, that comes into play.
Yeah.
So now, if I had that stupid big wing on the back of my car, it'd flip that thing over on the big. It'd be riding the bars through the finish line because we're doing 210 mile an hour.
Yeah.
It's trying to take off like an airplane.
So my
Well,
series
it's
that I had,
pushing down.
no wings allowed.
Yeah.
They'll never do that though
And mine
because
did. I did.
No, he said.
Oh, you did?
that
My
on
series.
his
Oh,
that I
nice.
have are no big wings.
Nice.
It doesn't matter. Like the
What about butt hurt bars? No.
Yeah, see, that's why I was going into Brent Albury, Lug Thug. He just won a gangster backside no prep, and in his post he said, "Winner." It was like a 20-car field. He said, "No wing, no butt hurt bar, completely normal looking car."
attaboy, attaboy.
Yeah.
Makes me like him even more.
I like
that
dude.
dude. Though.
I just talked to him
I
this
do like
morning
that dude.
because he's been having a bunch of trouble with his car. Like you've seen, I'm sure, just nonstop every time he makes a pass towards the head gasket. Well, I had those problems with my truck for a while, and we kind of went over everything that I'd fixed, and he'd already done all that. So he got all new motor, new heads, everything, and it turns out it was his injectors. He feels like,
And that's what he said. He said the head gasket's still in, and I'm on cloud 9 right now.
yeah. No, I was happy for him.
Yeah, I like that dude.
So there was a car at Digger Die, the whole weight thing, butt hurt bar or whatever. How thick is the plate that holds your parachute under the back of your car? The thing the parachute's bolted
On
to.
our car?
How thick is it?
I mean,
1/8 inch.
The plate, like
A piece of aluminum, right?
Yeah, 1/8 inch aluminum.
This man had his was 3 inches thick, the size of the parachute, just over 100 pounds.
yeah.
God
It's
dang.
like, but it's, like you try to play it off like it was a parachute, man. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
good try, man. And I told him that when they made him take it off.
Did they really?
Yeah. His dad just put it in the back of the car,
Oh, because they're not supposed to be any external weight.
outside the body line.
Oh, okay.
See, Brent has like down near like where like you'd put like a push bar at. He has a couple weights down there.
Yeah.
but that's
Probably
it
not
though.
past the body line. That's the thing.
Yeah.
The body line's a thing.
It'd be like if you had a hitch on a car.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
what he has.
Yeah. About where we hook up
Yeah.
on our push cars too.
A lot of that out there, and it's the end of the wing in. Is where they
Okay,
stick it
that's-
off, so it's
And
not
I
attached
get
by
that.
body
And I
line.
get that. Anybody that knows anything about physics knows that the amount of weight outside the body can be half of what it is in the body and do the same thing.
Leverage.
So as far as you can get that weight back, the more leverage that you're going to have. So obviously, that's always best. And man, we've went around and round and round with everybody, even the smartest people that we know in the world. I go around with Chris Bell on where weight needs to be to get a car to rotate.
Yep.
And he always tells me, and I always have concerns.
Nah.
And every once in a while I'll go, I know what he said. We're going to put the weight right here, So I just know that as far back there by the tail, zip tie them to the tail lights if that's what you got to do.
Done.
Get it to the back and obviously get it as high and as far back as possible to get it to rotate. And then let the suspension do its job.
I've got a question. So a lot of guys at Digger Die, terrible surface. Keep in mind.
Yes. And it's crazy to think that that's a terrible surface
is a
because
terrible
it looks like it's had 20 years of race cars going.
Yeah, it looks like a racetrack now, for
It
sure.
does. But it is absolutely the worst surface I've ever taken down. All the cars out there want to separate.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
They do. Like all the cars out there separate.
Man.
And then they throw
Those are the first round
300
losers.
pounds in their trunk on the car that separates.
I mean,
What's your theory on that?
I get why they would do that, but
They're trying to
if
create
you're gonna,
surface.
If you're gonna extend, smash the tire, you have to have a little bit of hook for the suspension to work. So that doesn't work. So they're trying to load it down to push on that tire, and that doesn't work. If they're going to do that, they need to put it.
Seems like they just basketball the tire when it did finally.
It'll porpoise out there. What if they're going to put all that weight in it? Then they need to put it on the 4-link, on the housing, if they're going to do that. But either way, that ain't going to work, in my opinion.
Well, we have the same outlook.
Okay.
I'm like, why would
You
do that?
have
Like, you're trying
to
separate.
compress on if there's no surface. The suspension has to
Oh, I
work,
can't wait to read
and you
these
have
comments.
to compress.
Well, we've talked
Yeah,
about
it's
the only way that it
Right.
works. I've literally beat this into Dalton's head.
because I've talked to you a lot about this. Just whenever
Yeah, because Dalton doesn't listen.
When I think of a terrible surface, I think you want to squat it and push
You got
it
to.
down with weight.
The
over
whole
it.
weight of the
And
car
on a
comes down on the tire.
And on a radial track, when you have surface underneath you, you want to extend.
That's right.
But also, whenever you put too much in it or whatever, it instantly just zips the tires, and then
But you don't see the whole asset even on these radial cars, because
like whenever you used to leave on the
7 out of
street-
10 times you're going to see them smoke the tires.
When you used to
I had
leave
to
on
throw
the
that in there
street,
real quick.
it's just like you watch the car before it even goes forward. It instantly just goes
Hunkers
back.
down.
Yes.
Yeah, hunkers down.
Yeah.
What do we used to call it? Bar stool. You got to get the cars on the street to bar stool. It's the only way that it works. It will tip over on a bar stool, and then you just ride.
Just pour the power
Every
to it.
bit of weight. The fastest the car is going to be to the 60 foot is with the tire, the front end, 3 feet off the ground, because there's no weight that is not on the back 2 tires.
But can either one of those cars go to say a terrible street or a terrible surface you want to squat, really really good surface you want to extend? What do the cars do when they go to the median, like in the middle?
Medium, I would
Like, do cars
I
that
would
extend
squat.
still extend, and the car
No,
that
I would-
squats
I would
If
still
it
squat.
ain't flypaper, you need to squat. If it's flypaper, you need to separate. Extend. My theory.
because Dalton's been trying to extend on the street for however long now.
that's
But look at when you watch the videos tonight of Cletus's.
But he won't
race
anymore,
just
I'll
had,
bet you.
No, but
watch
now-
the Corvette.
yeah.
This thing
I
is
saw
3
it.
foot in the air in the
I
front.
saw it front and back.
Yeah, and this thing jumps up when it leaves. It just
Really?
separates and
Yeah, I saw
just
that.
rolls out. So I don't know. I guess I have mixed emotions about that. And that Mustang I tuned to dig or die.
I mean, I
Went
know
into the third round, I had him pull weight out of the trunk because I'm like, man, if you want to separate it, there's no sense of holding it down. Make that thing separate and push that freaking tire down.
I know some leaf spring. I've seen like Nick's truck works pretty well on the street, and he extends, but it's
You
leaf
have
spring.
to on a leaf spring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Just like a ladder bar.
And the 55 seems to work okay on the street.
yeah.
And
I'm not saying you
XRP
can't
and
do
other-
it. I've seen people out there, and that's the way that they do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But none of
you
those
can
cars
go,
out there are leaf springs.
You can go faster the other way.
Yeah.
Now, you can go down anything with power management. It all goes back to power management. But
sure.
you can put more power in it, in my opinion, if you squat a car on the street.
A lot of the Mustangs were factory suspension, factory triangular four link. They're like, oh, you got to separate these cars. I'm like, I don't think so.
That's
Yeah.
boosted.
So the guy I'm tuning went out there to tune his car. He actually wants me to stay with his program, and we're gonna squat that thing.
That's what I would do.
We're gonna squat it.
And that's just changing your 4-link bars, making it this versus this, and that'll make it squat versus extend.
I mean, your Chevelle is the same as what a Mustang is. Triangulated four link.
4-link, but they gain stock in there.
I would squat that car too.
Yep.
I would make that car squat, which that's the way it's set up now, is to squat. Even though triangulated four link is naturally it wants to extend.
Yep.
That's why Mustangs are such good radial cars.
There's a lot of
Then
them.
they want to beat their chest and go stock suspension. Well, that's the best stock suspension you
Yeah,
can get.
it's four
you know?
link.
It's a factory race car,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are.
So I don't know. And it's tough for me to even say this stuff. I said this on the last podcast. We're not street racers anymore, you know, and I'm okay with that. So this is just
I get a lot
me.
more sleep.
I have not tried any of this stuff in a long time. So this is just me saying that. But
Yeah, but you could take the OG Nova out to a street and you can make it work.
yeah, absolutely.
When we did it.
I know.
Guarantee
year.
I can.
I'm gonna start experimenting with that one out there
The Monty.
because it's got all the adjustments under it.
Well, and now that Dalton's car's working really good at the track,
Yeah.
as soon as we take it to this, and I told him, he calls me up. So I don't know if you knew or not, but Dalton went to the track off the trailer and went $4.99.
And
So
It's pretty cool.
Did you know what happened though?
was pumped.
Nick said, "Hey, flash that tune in there." Dalton flashed a different tune up in there, which was more hot, and it took that one.
Yeah.
Nick was gonna go like a 4 or a 5.0, 5.10, whatever.
Yeah.
and
He'd have got it
flashed
the
the
next
wrong
one
tune
then.
in it.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. But it took it, and that's what we always say. Now they're a step ahead.
Yep.
That's one less pass that they got to waste on the car. But so then they tried to back it up, and they wheelied every pass. And so he's got the wheelie sensor on, and it's just killing the power. So I told him, I can fix that. It's not a big deal. You shouldn't have to kill that with power at the track whenever you have adjustments. Now, all he's got is ladder bar, so he doesn't have a whole lot of adjustments, but I will extend that car more. When you're at the track, so now that his front end is working so well, he's got
When we locked it down.
12 inches of travel. No. It's as tight as it can go, but it has about half travel is where he's at right now. So I told him to leave that there, and I can make that thing not wheelie. And we will just extend it more at the track. Because right now, it's initially, it extends and then it compresses. So when it compresses, it's wheeling. If you extend that car now, it's going to push the front end down. So I can fix that wheelie.
The rear shock's not tight enough, or what?
Not necessarily that. It's the leverage of the ladder bar. So right now, the way that I had him set that car up was 1.2 degrees uphill. So, as soon as you let go of the button, the car, the chassis will come down a little bit, which will make that bar about level. And then after that, we can start making it extend, and it will push the front end down instead of wheeling. Because right now, everything that he did with that front end made the car work better. Now the ass end is working and everything's fine. So then on the street, we'll just go the opposite way. Or actually,
You don't think his 17-inch crank height has anything to do with that?
oh yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime you can get the crank above the rear end, the car's going to wheelie.
Yeah.
Or it's going to transfer. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not necessarily wheelie, it's going to transfer. And that's exactly what he wants on the street. And so now, in my opinion, the way that the car is working at the track right now, that is his street tune-up. Sorry, street suspension.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to put a couple 100 pounds in the trunk and take a little bit out as you go, and it may not need that couple 100 pounds, but in my opinion, he takes that car just the way that it is right now. But at the track, he's going to have to change the suspension up because it's wheeling too much, and it'll go faster. But man, it went 118 to the 60 foot. That's pretty amazing, man. That is legit.
Good.
And with that, if you taught me right, you want to get your motor as low as you possibly can get it.
For a good surface, maybe. Yeah. And I don't even know if that's the case anymore. Brandon wanted ours at what? With the radial.
He wanted it lower than what it is, but you couldn't get the.
I didn't know he wanted it lower than what it is.
You can't. That car's built funny for whatever reason because the number one bar is where he wants it, but you can't get the crank any lower. Like that's one problem, we couldn't really put any more power in it than what we did.
Yeah. That's the reason it was wheeling. Plus the shocks wouldn't allow us to extend it as fast as what we wanted to overcome from the wheelie.
Right.
So.
Yes.
But I think that Dalton's car now, where it's at, I think it's going to work pretty good on the street. But he's going to have to raise up. If he's in the bottom hole right now, he's going to have to raise it all the way up. Actually, I think he's in the middle hole.
On a decent surface.
I think he's going to have to raise it up anytime he goes to the track.
And then I just have a question, just personally. Whenever you guys slow down, if ever, would y'all ever consider taking the OG car to Brown County?
That place is a mess.
Yeah.
No, I was just wondering if you would.
Yeah.
It is a mess.
I'm taking 2 cars there.
Ugh.
It is a mess.
Did you see those 2 funny cars going to go down it?
That's why
They won't make a full hit.
It's becoming a.
He keeps he makes a post every week or something like that saying, "I'm going to put this thing down at Brown County."
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would. It's not the smartest thing ever, but yeah, no, I would. Just to try it.
I don't think it's any sketchier than anything else we've ever done. It's just, the people there.
Yeah. And then
Damn.
Even the middle, like if you get loose and go to the middle and you hit that grass, it's gonna turn that car around. Or like there's so much stuff that can go wrong.
You got your hands full.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole way.
Like there's so many tracks I got like bucket list, like the hill. I want to go to that.
I'm going to that.
Is that not the one that we went to that one year? Obviously, we didn't get the race on it, but remember
I think.
You've been there?
we went to.
What's the name of it?
God dang!
I forgot the name. I just know what. As soon as you hit that
KD,
transfer
ain't
to
it?
uphill, there's so many sparks of people that got
English
their cars
Mountain
so low.
is the one I'm thinking of.
I
Remember?
don't think so. No.
Oh, okay, well, man, it's got a big hill because we went up there and
does.
sat on
It
it, and I
does.
took a cool ass picture. Like it's hanging on my wall. It's one of the coolest pictures I've ever taken.
because it goes up so fast.
Yeah.
But there's cars
Yeah.
like the one that I've seen. Their car like they're out of control, like spinning back and forth. They hit that transfer and then they got to adjust even more because they're going uphill now, and it's insane.
I mean, I've seen cars. Like you said, they hit bottom out, sparks fly everywhere.
All of them.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of cool tracks I'd like to go to. Like this, our next Outlaw Syndicate is one of them at Brainerd.
Yes.
So we went there that one year. We didn't get to race because the
know.
car was broke.
I know.
So I'm pretty
There's
excited.
trees everywhere.
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
pretty
pits.
like I drive. So whenever I go to Arcades, or when I used to go to Arcades all the time, I'd actually go up because I got tired of
through Chattanooga.
Yeah, I would go up through Nashville and drop down through Chattanooga, and I'd drive by that track a lot. So
KD Motorsports Park is what it's called in Ohio.
Billy goes there a
I
lot,
knew it
or
was
used
close.
to.
I knew it was close to Billy.
Because the guy that I think he goes with the 10 Soldiers guys a lot. I said I want to go to the Hill to him, and he goes, "Well, that's I host the events there."
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brainerd, man, that's our next Outlaw Syndicate. What y'all got any different plans for this, or we gonna try anything different?
Well, the lady at Brainerd is pretty amazing, and she hosts a lot of races, and so she's been helping us out a lot on this. So I think we're
nice.
going to learn a whole lot at this race.
Okay.
From her.
That's tough.
Okay.
Like this will be my second year to run my series.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's tough because you guys are used to having people tell you where to go, when to be there,
Yep.
what to do when you get there. Now you're the guys
Yeah.
that's having to do all
Getting
this.
asked
Yeah.
questions and all that you don't know the answer to.
Yeah.
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 No, there's so many questions I don't know the answers to.
Last year we had some incidents, and I think I handled it really, really well.
Yeah.
So good. This is gonna be my second year.
They've got me in charge of a class.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Good job. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're a big
'Cause he's a rules guy.
He's a rules guy.
Yeah.
Don't make it favorable for you because
I don't
No,
race the
he's
class.
not racing in it.
perfect.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Daily driver.
Daily driver.
Nice.
So this guy comes up to us at the
man.
last race.
Oh man.
I don't care.
No. I want to talk. I can't believe I can't.
This guy comes up and he comes over to Phantom. He's like, "Hey man, I've seen 3 different sets of rules. Can you clarify some stuff on Daily Driver?" So he starts. Phantom's like, "Okay, what do you need to know?" You know, and I said, "Well, first off, man, tell me you're not on a slick." And he's like, "No, I'm on a radial." You know, and we're like, "Oh, okay." You know,
Because the first guy was on a
because the
slick.
first guy was on a slick,
God.
but he clearly had a Daily Driver ish truck, ran 750s or something.
Yeah.
You know, and so this guy comes over.
Had a slick, but probably didn't need it.
Yes,
I was.
Yes.
But I like the dude, so I was trying to find him a radio. We couldn't find him one.
Yes.
Anyways, go ahead.
So this guy says 3 sets of rules, and we're like, there's only 1 set of rules on the deal. So Phantom pulls it up at Outlaw Syndicate and starts reading him the rules, and he says he's got a hood exhaust,
stack, yeah.
hood stack. There's a hood stack
hood
on
exit.
it.
And it
First off.
clearly says
Clearly says full exhaust. You know,
no, specifically no hood exits, no
Yes.
fender exits.
Yes. And then and he's like, "No, man, it doesn't fit. It's not going to fit those rules." And I'm like, "Well, can you not run? There's a 650 index class." And he goes, "I'm not slowing it down that fast, that much." And I go, "Oh, there's a 530 index class, man. Run Little Gangsters. That's a cool ass class." And he goes, "I'm not going to slow the car down." And I was like, and I sit there and I went, "Huh?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, I'm just not going to slow the car down to run Daily Driver." And I go, "You got a fucking Daily Driver that you got to slow down to run 530s?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I go, "Oh, you're puppy kicking anyways, man."
100%.
You know? And he goes, "Man, we literally just drove from Texas 2K straight here where we ran
There were
Daily
cars
Driver.
running 460s
There's cars
there.
running 460s in that class." And I go, "And you know as well as I do, those aren't Daily Drivers."
Yeah.
He was just looking to puppy kick, man, you know, and that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, no, that class was supposed to be kind of like what we had at MPK, right? Where you could bring your rental car, or you could bring your real
Or
daily
your
driver.
wife's car.
Yeah.
Turbo S10.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that would have been better than what this guy's
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
run.
yeah,
You know,
100%,
like why? Like I get it. Our payout is really good for daily driver, but
It shouldn't be. But that's going to
but why
bring
are you
out
trying to
people like
come
that.
in?
You know, like right now we're getting emails of people wanting to know if we're going to test the fuel for daily drivers. that means you need to have your fuel tested if you're going to ask that question.
Does it say pump gas on?
Yeah,
over
pump
85?
93 or 85.
That's what it should say, and that's what you should run.
Yeah, and I'll
there
tell you,
should-
I got
If,
pump fuel in my
if
Monte
they
Carlo
have
out there,
M1,
too.
you can smell it. I mean, you don't need to test it. Or if they
Yeah,
have any
but
kinda-
I mean, if you got to do that for that class to go out and win $1,000, which that's the reason they wouldn't do that stuff for $1,000. Ours is 2,500, and then people are doing that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It needs to be 1,500 tops
I
for
got
that class.
voted straight out of small tire on my own series.
Well, that's probably
pretty
for the
crazy.
best.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and then look at how much wear and tear you're not doing on your
Well,
car.
yeah. And then nobody can accuse me of building a series for me to win. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey,
running it and racing it's got to be.
I don't. I take the Monte Carlo up there and I let people race it in a 580 class. So I'd rather sit there and watch.
And that's
things.
different anyways with an index class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it don't matter.
Yeah, that does not matter. That's,
matter.
you know, I had a good time racing the 55. Obviously, I had a good enough time that I came home within 2 days. I ripped the whole car apart. Actually,
Everything.
Aiden ripped the car apart.
Yeah.
And we lost 212
Something pounds.
pounds, 218 pounds, something like that.
See, my payouts in my series, I built it for one reason, and that was just to bring racing back to that area
Yeah.
and keep bears out of the whole deal. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So my payouts are, I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong. 3,500, 2,500 on top of all your entries and all that stuff, but it's not 10,000 and 20,000 where all these big dogs come in there and kick everybody, all the locals around. So,
Yeah.
but I got one at Sampson Air Force Base this year, and that's
Like at an Air Force base?
Oh.
we are Sampson.
They let you
like-
on an
like
Air
on-
Force
on
base?
air-
historical place, man.
Yeah.
On an airport? Those are cool races to watch
It's,
on an
it's a
airport.
really cool place, and it's kind of historical, and we're creeping up on 50,000 to win on that one.
Is that
Oh, wow.
I want
Is,
everybody there.
is that the one like up in New York area? Yeah, I've seen that. That's a cool place.
It is a very cool.
They've had
place.
races there before, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen
What's
that.
the date on that race?
August 15th, 16th.
It was the one I'm thinking of. There's a big dip right at the 660, and people will jump it at the very. Okay, it's a different
No,
one then.
that is Brockport.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
We not
Brockport's
doing
close to
anything?
Samson.
Go
Samson
up there and slap
is-
some people around?
Do it.
Man, to New
It's
York.
in
though, is a
between.
trip.
It's in between our holiday race and our NHRA Brainerd race. So we'd have to leave New York and go to Minnesota.
That'd be tough.
Samson is just shy of 8,000 feet long and almost 200 foot wide.
Wow.
So
Damn.
someone
That gives you a
something
lot
down
of
over
room
here.
to get out of control.
Get real cowboy over
Somebody
there.
blows something down over here, you just move over 30 foot.
Yeah.
Send them. Or you turn around and go back that way. You know, it don't matter. It's because we start in the middle. It's
What else are we going to talk about before? Let's just talk about our next race before we get into what else Dave's
So-
doing besides racing.
So our next race, like coming up, like next week, like the car's not even put together for this race.
We don't even have a motor for
We
it.
do not have a motor.
Engine, motor, whichever type of guy you are.
true
Yeah.
fashion.
Yeah. So the first Midwest Drag Series, it's their 10th year. It's their 10-year
Yes.
anniversary of the
Yes.
Midwest Drag Racing Series.
Nice.
The first race kicks off at XRP.
Which we won last year.
We did win that last year. Got a cool ass Eagle trophy.
I'd like to win another one.
I would too. But that's our next race. So we need a motor for Blue or engine if you're that guy.
We do have one, the fresh bullet that we just pulled out of it that Proline went through, which came out of the MPK car,
It is
and now the
Proline
MPK
fresh.
car has the OG's motor in it. So we do have one sitting back here, and if I haven't heard anything, I'm probably going to holler at Proline tomorrow-ish and say, is it close? I heard, from what I understand, everybody right now, they're held up on some parts. And I don't know which part it is.
What? Today's
but
Tuesday. Yeah.
Hobby
It's- of
just
course,
got
It's Tuesday.
And the race is when?
next
Friday.
Friday.
Oh, not this coming.
No. We got plenty of time.
No, next Friday. We can put that motor in there in half a day.
No, yeah, I know. That's,
So, and that's what we may end up doing. And then we can pick. Yeah, and then we could pick that motor up whenever we're coming through next week.
Yeah.
You know.
Crazy.
Yeah,
we're
it wouldn't
going
be
that way
the
anyway.
worst thing.
We're going to NHRA, and we would go right through Atlanta anyways, I would assume, to go to
I think so. Charlotte.
Charlotte.
So yeah, so next week is the first Midwest Drag Racing Pro Mod race. The following week we grab the Nova, the NHRA/MPK Nova.
Yeah, formerly known as the MPK Nova.
Yes, so we'll grab it.
Back in black.
Oh, it is.
It
You didn't
is,
see it?
dude.
See,
It
it's right
is.
there.
Well, you got a black car. I
Gorgeous.
didn't
Yeah.
pay attention. I just seen a
Yeah,
black Nova.
so-
Yeah, no, it's back in black. It's amazing looking.
So, man, Slick Rick laid it down again. So we're gonna come home.
Stop it.
Hey, they always do.
Yeah.
But still, it looks
You
good.
have
race
your
car.
problems.
It looks
I'm
good.
still tired
Oh,
of
yeah.
you.
So we'll come home, grab the Nova, head over to Charlotte, Z-Max, for the very first
But
NHRA race.
we also have to take
4 wide.
yes.
the merch trailer because you obviously can't sell out of a tent. So
I
we
can.
have to have a merch trailer at NHRA. And then we also have to take
The black
the
trailer.
black trailer with your truck and the 55 in it.
Yes.
Because the weekend after that, we have to go to our Brainerd race.
the second Outlaw Syndicate race. So this is the start of our 9-week stretch of racing. Yeah, it's a
It's a
lot.
long time.
9 weeks
Y'all are
straight.
justifying me stepping back out of racing.
I know.
9
All that
weeks.
right
I know.
there is just
9 weeks.
Fifth of the
Man.
year.
And now, hey, at least we used to just have one car to do it with. Now we got to switch
No,
cars.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't envy y'all.
Three
at all.
different or 4 different cars. White
that's
truck,
part of it.
55.
Gotta hustle while we can.
Yep.
Is there any OG
I
races in there? I don't know. Any OG small tire races or no?
Maybe.
Yeah. We're supposed to be doing the King of the South.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It has no motor in it right now. We have
That's
not tested it or anything. So,
It don't have a motor, a transmission,
no.
drive
I
shaft.
got down
A
to the-
good tune up.
I got down to the final 4 at the big race in Bowling Green last year.
Yeah.
The MPK race,
The
yeah.
car's just sitting if you need to borrow one.
Yeah.
Like, it's-
Yeah.
No.
He loves
No, I
giving
don't
his
want to put the
cars
wear and
out.
tear on
Well,
that.
and your
I'm
dad
not
loves
showing
driving
all
other
of it.
people's cars.
I know.
No, hey, Dave.
What's it
texted
cost
me
to
and
rent
said,
that
come
deal
get the
for a
Monty. I
weekend?
said
I
no.
don't know.
I'm not driving your car.
Yeah.
I would let Sean drive it.
Yeah. What about me?
I'd let you drive it. Shit.
You've been 420s.
Yep.
That's what he would need to buy that thing, too.
Yeah.
If something happened. 420.
Yep. Yep.
All right. It's that time.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta pee.
Slide
See,
break.
I was gonna make a bet on who was gonna take one first.
It's me, man.
So,
So you guys got a lot of work.
yeah.
A lot of traveling.
Part of it.
A lot of traveling.
A lot of traveling.
Part of it. The one thing I am dreading, though, is trying to fix that trailer,
Oh, God, that's still a thing. It
is.
The stacker?
the stacker.
Oh, yeah.
That cylinder's leaking. So I'm going to have to get it out somehow, or I don't know. Figure
the
it
lift
out.
gates.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because nobody works on them.
For now,
No.
we're just going to get a 5-gallon bucket of hydraulic fluid. And
Just keep forward.
At some point, though, it's got to let go.
They put a drain pan underneath it.
Man.
Just recycle it.
yep.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Man, did you ever see the first time we had that Pro Mod at a race?
Yeah.
That deal messed up and we couldn't get it out?
Yeah.
God dang.
No, look great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. That right there is exactly what people expected us of
Yeah,
us
yeah,
when we showed
yeah.
up.
Hey,
For
y'all
sure.
didn't disappoint.
We did not
Yeah.
disappoint.
did good.
Yep.
Did good.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, part of it.
So,
excited.
so that's what we got going on. What else are you doing besides tuning?
I run this series. Mm-hmm. It's a 6-race series this year.
Yeah, what about your
And I do
Round around.
asphalt midgets.
asphalt midgets?
All-star asphalt midgets.
Asphalt small cars is the proper nomenclature.
Phantom's a big round around guy.
Midgets?
I'm not a big roundy round guy.
He just knows that you can't say midget.
I say it all the time, man. Yeah. That's fun.
It's a good
How
time.
fast are they?
Yeah, about 130 in a straight.
Holy crap.
Come
Let
in
me
on
turn.
3-wheel like this and then hit the straightaway and
Yeah,
Man.
come out of the corner about 90.
yeah.
What motor? Is that the one with the Busa motors in it or whatever? Or?
No, they're like Honda and Ford Focus motors.
Oh, okay.
4-cylinder deals on alcohol.
Man.
Fun, man.
Yeah.
Real fun.
So I watched him on the one. He
Yeah,
just
no, we watched him
yeah,
qualify.
the qualifying deal. Yeah.
So that's 25 minutes or 25 laps, man.
Phew.
25
just-
laps.
So how many of those
No,
races
you-
you got this year?
15.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want. He's talking about us traveling.
Yeah, 15.
He probably
of
he
them.
flies in with his helmet.
Oh
though.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's with a,
So are you really racing with Sammy Swindell?
am.
Like that's who you drive
that?
for?
yeah.
So
Oh, don't say that.
See, we don't
no,
know.
no, he for real doesn't know. And the only reason I do is because I used to collect diecast as a kid.
Yes.
So Sammy Swindell is like, he is sprint car.
He is.
Like
Like John Force, Sammy Swindell.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know
just
anything
got-
about that type of
Just
racing.
got put into the.
You can go watch them all the time over in Minko.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
cool.
So
That's
I
cool.
watched Sammy growing up.
Yeah.
racing with him. Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman, Petrogons, like cruising all those guys. They lease the cars from David for their grandkids and stuff to drive. It's cool. They're all at the races and stuff. It's a good time.
And it's asphalt. Never any dirt.
No dirt.
No dirt.
It's asphalt.
Oh, you're hitting 130 on asphalt, not on dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was dirt.
But you're out there with 25 other
Dummies.
people, and
Yeah.
And I looped out once, and I was just waiting for the other crash.
Oh man, that's a bad.
Somebody's coming.
That's a bad
Somebody's
feeling,
coming.
man. That's a
Imagine being
bad
in the
feeling.
Freedom 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Just
hey, they're
knowing
all
that you're going to get hit.
professionals, though. Like, they don't want to hit you.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants
They
to.
leave and,
Man, 130, dude. That's getting it.
Yeah.
Getting it. Then you're on the ground too. Those things are so low. Yeah.
I promise you. It's a good
Yeah.
time.
I wouldn't be able to fit in them.
No.
You would.
I wonder what the wear is. Like, I know our get back maintenance stuff. I wonder what the maintenance is on those cars.
It's not. Tires.
Yeah.
Like, we go there with a stack of Hoosiers.
Really?
And they're different sizes, of course. They're
They got
staggered.
different size. Yeah.
Yeah, they got stagger in them and stuff. So we go there with stacks of them. You go out there and make some laps, and you switch them.
Yep. You got different tires for the stickiness of the track, or the grip of the track.
Like Grundy, they actually spray the track.
Yeah.
They'll spray it. So, your tires don't go away as fast on that track. But, man, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a blast. It really is.
Do y'all cheat and treat them or anything?
No.
No.
You ain't got time. You switch
Don't
them
need
out
to.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch them out so much. And these things are, like, the maintenance on them, they're just,
What kind of RPMs?
I don't know.
It's got to
Like,
be a
it
lot
has
for a
its
4-cylinder,
backstring over here.
right?
You're only allowed to run one ECU, because I'm like, hey, can we cram fuel tech on this thing? And no.
Oh, like they have a spec ECU.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't put fuel tech on it. At least at the big races at Indianapolis Raceway Park. And the screen's only like this big, and I'm way too busy to.
Yeah.
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 Well, even you guys, even in the drag cars, you guys are talking about you can see the dash. What's going on the fuel tech dash while you're going down the track, dude? There's no way.
Nah.
There's no
No,
way.
you see a bunch of lights flashing and shit, but you don't care what they mean.
You don't see those.
Because you're not going to lift.
Well, Sean,
You did it in your shop truck. I've seen the video.
Yeah.
That thing lit up, going nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
You're not gonna lift.
Safety features off.
Yeah.
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 Even at less, even doing less, like even in the burnouts, you'll ask me what it was at. I'm like, I never look down at the dash the whole time doing a burnout because I'm wondering where I'm going next and all
Your
that
dad
stuff.
does. Just when he used to be turbo building boost, he would watch that thing before,
Oh, yeah.
That's before you're taking off.
before the
though.
burnout.
Yeah, that's
No,
before-
before the
yeah.
burnout. Yeah,
Yeah.
do that. And that's the only time I ever
Well,
seen
you
it.
can tell me stuff that you see on the dash screen sometimes, and I'm like, how did you have time?
Yeah.
You can't see
It
my
just-
phone when I'm showing you a video, but you can see that when you're going 200 miles an hour.
Well, he can tell me a 10-minute story about a 3-second pass, and it's like, I
can usually see what I run, and then you see what the other person runs and everything.
Yeah, but I bet when you're going to the 55 versus the Nova, you can see a lot more and like do a
Oh,
lot
I don't
more.
know that I pay attention. I
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
think I just look around like this in the 55.
it's
I
still.
always heard the term your fastest pass is going to seem like your slowest, and it is.
Oh, yeah.
1,000% true. Everything's
It's
just
true.
slow motion.
Well, when I finally held it to the floor in the Nova, like everything, I that's the one pass out of 15 passes I've made in that car. That's the one pass I can tell you everything that happened.
Yeah.
Everything slows down.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it happens.
I don't know how much it slows down in a Turbo Pro Mod.
Especially with the lockup.
I mean,
Your warp
you
speed.
get used to
Sean
it,
called me after his first few passes with that Pro Mod, and he said, "I am way behind."
Well, he told me in person, so I was like, damn, man, we
Yes.
are screwed.
And I was like, "Yes, you are."
We're in a tight spot.
And I said, "Sean, just be careful,
Yeah.
because when you're behind something,
You can't
the
be
crash
careful,
has
though.
Already happened.
Yeah, the crash has
before
already happened.
know
You
it.
have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
You
just
told
be
me,
careful
what did you
and
say?
get
You didn't
right.
remember like pulling the chute or something like that? Or, like by the time you lifted, you didn't even know the pass had happened?
I
or
don't
something
know.
like
I can't
that?
imagine getting in something faster than this, and like top fuel or something.
Yeah.
Like, and then
Imagine-
and then being behind that again.
Fucking Jimmy Taylor.
Yeah.
Damn.
Imagine how many passes Clay Milliken's made in that top fuel dragster.
Yeah. Everything else in his life seems slow.
Yeah, it's got to.
Well, how fast is he going? They race 1,000 foot still, right?
I mean, they'll go
He's going
340
yeah, that's insane.
in 1,000 feet. They'll go 300 in
Yeah.
an eighth mile. It's insane.
Desire. Like they so I got in I'm big into snowmobiles, as everybody knows. Like I love riding snowmobiles. It's a fucking good time. And went to Heydays and it's a big PRI and SEMA for snowmobiles and side by sides and stuff, and it was a good time. And all the pro mod sleds were there, and they're racing on grass, 500 foot. You know, and these dudes got parachutes on the back of their sleds, and they're like,
Wow.
man, grab the helmet and the suit and go race this thing. I'm like, I have no desire. Zero.
Man.
If I need a parachute on my sled,
On grass.
I'm out.
Nope.
That grass hurts.
But I think I'm going to do the IHRA has the Outlaw Snow National or whatever it is. Snow Outlaws or whatever.
They got a snowmobile
Yeah, but
series
it's
too?
snow. Yeah, it's
That's
snow.
So I'm think I'm going to run that. This
Not the
winter.
snowmobiles at the track.
Yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
He was telling me about this, and I was like, "You're gonna race a snowmobile?" I was thinking. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking
No, go
because there's
ahead.
probably people watching this that race snowmobiles.
Yeah, I guarantee
Yeah.
there is.
Sorry.
Just
But-
playing, not you guys.
And he was like, no, on the snow. And I was like, oh, okay. That's where snowmobiles should be.
It's a snowmobile.
So nice, yeah.
People drive them on the.
It's like
on the
motorcycles
lake.
should be on the street,
Yeah.
But there's
not at the
like,
racetrack.
The guy that owns Eagle One, that thing's really, really fast. And they're pro mod sleds, billet motors, billet heads, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, he owns like 3 different teams. And I have no desire to do that. So the pro mod class has got to be a stock chassis and stock motors. So I'm like, okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do that this winter also.
Are they still 2-stroke or are they 4-stroke?
Both.
Yeah.
Like I have, personally, I have 6 sleds. One of them's 4-stroke turbo. The other ones are all 2-stroke, and I got a 2-stroke turbo.
That like whenever I was still doing the 4-wheeler thing, people were starting to get in. They were getting the triple cylinder snowmobile motors and putting them into Banshee chassis and making stupid horsepower with them.
Yeah.
And those are 2 strokes.
2-stroke
That's
triples.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. They're fast.
Yeah.
They are fast.
Yeah. They are.
Like my turbo sled is 2-stroke twin cylinder though. Turbo.
Is it faster than your 4-stroke turbo?
Probably.
They run about 130, but
Oh,
it just
yeah.
gets there way, way faster.
A lot more RPM.
And it's lighter. Like 4-strokes just, I don't know what it is about a motor, but 4-strokes are just heavy.
They are.
Well, there's water through them and all that. I bet your 2-stroke don't have water, does it?
Yeah.
It does?
So the radiator is the tunnel that you sit on. The
Yeah.
exchanger. Yeah, it's just weird.
Oh, 2 strokes break easier than 4 strokes. I thought that you said because we bought we had 4-stroke 4-wheeler.
Older ones, yes, because you could just stay in the throttle
Yeah.
and you'll burn that 2-stroke up.
I just thought whenever we
It doesn't ever cool. The piston doesn't cool until you lift, right? On a 2-stroke. So you can never just hold it wide open throttle. Otherwise, it doesn't get the oil that it needs.
I mean, your oil's mixed in your gas.
No, I'm
So
not talking about like. But
you're
there's still
talking
oil in
like the
bottom end
wrist pin and stuff?
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, because it's so fast. Like
Yeah.
the splash.
So
of,
literally, they say that when you're wide open throttle, you every once in a while and every time I ever had a 2-stroke, I would never hold it wide open because I didn't want to have to rebuild it.
yeah.
I didn't want to burn everything up.
So we rode up in Old Forge area, and it's a lot of lake riding.
Now, if you had something decent, you know what
Yeah,
I mean, it may
yeah.
be different. I don't know.
We do a lot of lake riding up there, and it was my sled will turn 81, 8200. And you just like 5 miles across the lake, just hold it. 130, 131. That's it.
Nope.
That's a good time, man.
I never rode a snowmobile.
Come on.
Ugh.
I haven't either.
Rode lots of jet skis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
I keep telling
Fond
Sean,
of
come on,
jet
come on,
skis.
come on.
Yeah.
And I try to get Wiley to go, and I was like, oh, I don't
It's
like
too cold, man.
Yeah,
You're not
New
cold.
York.
I assure you, you will not be
I
cold.
bet I'd be cold.
I wear, you won't. I wear Under Armour, like a thin Under Armour.
Yeah.
Underneath my suit. And that's
Yeah, but then don't you sweat?
yeah, you get hot.
And then the sweat is in the cold.
No.
And you get cold. No?
It's cold. It's cold up there.
It's
cold.
I was never cold.
If you
playing
ride,
hockey.
you don't get cold.
Yeah.
Huh.
Not me. I'd be cold
You
I feel
won't
like I'd be cold.
because I'm not going to work on the bike like I would need to work.
Yeah.
You know?
If it breaks down, I'm
Yeah.
going to get off of it.
Yeah, and then I'm
find
gonna
an
walk,
Uber
and then
or
I'm gonna be
something.
cold.
Yeah.
Right. So Brandon crashed one of my sleds last month up there for me.
For you? Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have to strap that thing, tote it out to the road, and
Yeah.
let's go grab another one. Good time.
Nope.
So you're midget asphalt midget racing.
Asphalt midget racing.
You're tuning race cars.
Yep.
And he's snowmobiling.
And you're snowmobiling. You're not mechanicking no more. You haven't had your shop for a while.
Yep.
Is that it? What else? Anything? Yeah.
I just want to tune cars.
Yeah.
I love it. Like I'm not never ever be Steve Petty or Brandon.
No one
or
will
Jamie
be, man.
Miller. No,
No one will be.
I'll never learn what Steve Petty's forgotten. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That dude's smart.
Oh yeah.
But
But also with
It comes
the
with
more
experience.
you do it,
the
yeah,
experience. There you go.
yeah. The more you do it, the better you'll get.
I mean, I didn't do great at MPK, but for the most part, the last 2 years,
You won an
I
MPK, man.
tuned my
Not a
own
lot of
shit.
people can say
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like plain and simple. Like whether
I had
you won
Lewis
a
on
ton.
keyboard that night. Like I love Lewis to death.
Yeah.
man. You
Yeah.
know, but I worked beside him for years. Steve Petty's too much. Jamie Miller, Brandon,
Yep.
Chase Driscoll. They all like I've learned a lot from them.
Yep.
How long's Brandon been doing it?
I don't know, man. We need to get him on here sometime.
Yeah.
But I've seen pictures from. I thought he just started. I thought the year that we
Yeah.
got him was like his first or second year. But then now that I know who Brandon is, I've seen pictures of him back with the old R2B2 car when Leah was driving it back
Yeah.
2010 or 11 or
We've
whatever.
been
You
doing
know.
this since he was a kid, so
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't
just-
even know his dad did it. And I just seen him at World Series of Pro Mod.
yep. Looks just like him.
experience.
Looks just
man.
like him.
Yep.
You just got to get out and do it.
Yep. I mean, that's the biggest thing right there.
Yep.
Experience. That's with anything really.
It
I
is.
guess.
I just had a call last week. Went back. This guy called me with a '67 Chevelle, big cubic inch nitrous motor, small tire. Yeah. He's like, "Hey, can you mess with carburetors?" And I go, "I love them,
Yeah.
especially
I
with
do
nitrous."
mess with carburetors a little bit.
So we got 2 track runs with him, first part of May, and then I got to go to a race with him. in May, So
Oh, carbonators,
Yep.
man.
They sound good.
I love the nitrous part.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Not as much, not as much these days as what it used to be.
Yeah. Just make sure you got all your sensors turned on so you can.
I seen they
tune
got
that
the old
deal.
Sonoma back out though.
Where did I just see that?
Monza posted it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They're getting it ready, so I guess Jackie can race it here. pretty
I hadn't
soon.
heard anything about Jackie in forever.
I haven't.
In what?
Wish
The Sonoma.
The Sonoma.
No, but what are they planning on racing it in?
I wished him a happy birthday, and I never heard back from him.
Is it still big tire wheelie bar?
I have no idea.
No idea. They still got a Pro Charger on it, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it looked like I had a Pro Charger.
Yeah.
It'd be a cool small tire car.
It would be. Everything would be a cool
Not
small tire
everything
car.
cool,
Yeah.
but small tire.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
If it looked like Cantu's truck, it'd look good.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's my agenda for the year.
Yep. So racing and tuning,
That's it.
riding.
Our paths don't really cross that much this year.
No.
That's why
No.
I'm gonna come down to this next one. I'll come
are
down
you?
before I go to New York?
Dude, the Pro
Oh,
Mod
yeah.
stuff's a good time.
It is.
It really is. I really like the Pro
I
Mod
do
stuff.
too.
That's
I do too.
Midwest, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, if I could race Keith's car and then, see how the NHRA stuff goes this year. Just race 2 cars.
I'm pretty excited, and I don't know if it's because it's NHRA. Like, I do want us to race NHRA stuff. I didn't think us racing these cars would be what we did in NHRA, but I'm excited to see what comes of that.
Yeah. Something will come.
It's the big stage. I mean, it's what
It is.
You've looked at your entire NHRA has always been a thing.
It always will be.
It ain't going nowhere.
No,
It ain't going anywhere.
no,
It ain't
it's
Like
I don't-
the amount of fans that show up at the tracks at the last couple of years have been amazing.
they've really turned it around. Their stands are always full. Their viewership on TV has been
Yep.
ridiculous.
Yep.
Like, so
Yep. That
I
means
think we had part of that.
100%.
drag racing's in a good spot.
for sure.
That's one thing I don't regret about the show.
Yeah.
We've done a lot for the sport.
No, I don't regret anything about the show.
I do.
Anybody that says Street Outlaws and the people involved with Street Outlaws didn't have something to do with the revival of drag racing is only in denial.
Yeah. Haters.
Yeah.
Don't be a hater.
Don't be a hater, dude. I mean, you can see it whether you agree with what the show was about. It got people to the
Brought
tracks.
on a whole new fan base.
It brought on a whole new fan base, and it brought people back out that hadn't done it in years because
Yep.
it was so relatable, and they wanted to do it again.
It was a
So
good run. I had fun.
Yep.
Met a lot of great people.
Yep.
met a lot of tool
Got some
bags.
good friendships. Yeah. Good friendships with companies and all that stuff. But the only thing
Made a lot
I'm
of
gonna
friends,
say it,
lost a
man.
lot of friends.
Yep.
the only thing I'll say that I hated about it is God burning me out on it.
Yeah.
Like, once it turned into a job,
It was definitely a
it
job.
literally burned me out on racing. That's why I don't.
Yeah.
It's so cool hearing the stories people that like tell you because obviously people come to me and say, "Man, I've been watching your dad ever." It'd be like they watched it and then him and his dad built their car and it's here at the track.
Yeah.
There's so many people that just
There's
I
so
watched
many
your-
stories
that's
like
what's
that,
cool.
man.
That's the cool part.
That's
Yeah.
the cool part.
And the fact that it was, they were kids, in 2013. Now they're doing it full on, teaching their kids racing. Like it's cool.
Yep.
Yep.
And I didn't know. 2013 I was 7,
Yeah.
something like that.
A lot of sacrifices and everything, but
Yep.
don't get me wrong. I don't regret most. Of it,
No,
but-
no regrets.
Yeah, but
No.
fucking burning me out on it, making me hate racing.
I'm not
I
saying
hate it.
that I'm not burned out on that because it was getting there, but I've moved on to other type of racing, the whole pro mod thing, and I think that's probably why I like it so much right now. Is because it's just different.
And back then you didn't. Not saying you didn't like pro mod, but like
I mean, the MPK, it's still the same as MPK, but just being in that car is different and everything about it, the show times, how competitive it is, racing with people that we used to only watch on TV, or see on the internet.
It's a new challenge. Like at MPK, we were one of the best. I mean, I feel like we were. Like, call that arrogant, whatever it is. I feel like we were.
God damn, you got enough trophies to prove that.
And now, like, we aren't. Like, we're getting better.
know.
We're getting better. We're getting better. But there's
the pro charger is gonna.
We still finished number
I'm
6.
with you.
you understand
still
what
fit- yeah, no, I-
you
I
understand what I'm saying.
understand.
It's
I
a
do.
new set of challenges against guys that we've never raced with.
Yep.
And all those guys that are out there, especially in the winter series, all those guys that are out there,
Man,
they
they're
have
all
the same.
badasses.
They have the same drive we do.
Yep.
And
every one of them's badasses.
and they're the best in the world.
Like-
I enjoy
and
sitting on my
have
couch watching y'all.
Yep.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
great.
It's cool to hear from the people back home like you that
I love it.
congrats and badass and stuff like that. Because
I'll tell you, the Mustang alignment guys, man, they're always on
dude,
board. Man. They text me and, hey, man, we're all cheering for you.
Yeah, I always find an
that's awesome.
excuse to go visit them whenever we get back, just for a little pick me up, because
yeah.
I normally text him before he gets done with
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's another reason for the asphalt midgets.
yeah,
That is a challenge.
it's a new challenge,
Yeah.
dude. Hey, going in circles is tough.
Yeah, no, hey, I can't do it. That's why I talk a lot of shit about it.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
And same thing. Like me and my dad have been at the house a lot. Whenever you've been at, like whenever you were going at midnight at the no prep stuff with the Audi, and
Yep.
he would text me, be like, "Dave's up," and I already know. I'm watching
Yep.
in my room.
Yep.
yep.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, no, I watched you raced while I'm sitting at a race in my toter.
Yeah.
You know?
Same.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yep.
it's cool to watch what everybody else is doing, and I mean, I watch Doc and Monza at their races that they go to, and whoever else has races. I don't like the whole grudge racing thing, but I still watch races that Swanstrom's at.
Man, it's pretty.
know?
I don't like the no time thing, but like I'll watch Swanstrom's passes.
You used to like no time.
Huh?
You used to like no time.
No, I don't. I've never. I've
never once
liked
liked no time.
I've never. I wish the entire time we did MPK they'd have lit the boards.
Yeah. Even
I
just
think my biggest problem with no time is there's 7 fast cars and all they do is race each other. And now I sound like somebody who bitched about the show. All they do is race each other.
Yep.
Fucking list.
Yeah.
Same 10.
It's the same 10 people. I like it when they go out of town.
those are cool. Those were cool
Now,
episodes.
if they brought that back, 100% in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it would be something else if it was possible.
That's why
I just
built
don't
that car
know
out there,
that
and
you
they're
can do it
"Oh,
anymore."
We're canceled.
Yeah.
The problem is, I mean, you could do it. No one's going to watch it on cable. You'd have to figure out some way to stream it.
Yeah.
Nobody watches cable.
Because nobody has cable.
Yep.
I mean, we have YouTube TV, and I don't even know why we have that anymore.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's a lot of good stuff on YouTube TV. A lot of sports.
Yeah, sports.
Yeah.
Nobody watches that shit.
Yeah, I watch
Yeah,
sports.
I can watch everything that you document on ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
No, I can watch that on YouTube.
On the app.
But like back to the, I mean,
If I cared about it.
the grudge racing stuff. Like I've never been to like a big grudge race, but even at the small tracks, whenever like they would be in between rounds and they'd go walk over, you'd have both your people with you, you negotiate a race. Like even whenever like we look, It's like what was that? Who's that? Black S10 with the
AJ Dean.
AJ Dean.
yeah. Whenever he
Up for
graduated, like
sale.
you'd always say like
300,000.
because you see the two baddest small tire whatever radio cars, and they're going at it for this amount of money, and there's the argument, the negotiation, the back tire hit, all that kind of stuff. It's cool.
No, it's an hour worth of bitching and
I know,
complaining
but
and
that's what I
saying
like
that
to-
they need a crutch
But I like to
and
watch
all
that
this.
stuff because it's fun. Like
And then you
drag
don't
racing.
know what they run.
yeah, exactly. That's the mystery of it. Like
There's
like-
no mystery.
No.
If you're a racer, you pretty much know what they're running.
Yeah, and that's why it was cool. Like when we went down there with Nick and they were negotiating, like they were, we need this for this car. Like, and then they said they negotiated, Dave, with Nick. They negotiated this car, and they said, "All right, how about this?" He said, "We can't run that's a 530 car. We can't run a 530." He said, "How about this? We'll race heads up. No one gets a leave hit. We'll race heads up off the tree. But if Nick goes faster than a 530, you're out. He can go as fast as he wants." Then Nick went out there, and I'm not gonna say the number obviously, but he went way faster than the 530, and he was only a car behind. So that car goes faster than the 530, and it's just someone gets hustled, someone doesn't, and that's the
Yeah.
cool part about
That's
it. I like
all
it.
that is.
It's a hustle.
But I
It's
like
a
it.
hustle.
That's what I like. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what was fun and kind of reminded me of the old days was at the Outlaw Syndicate race, the final round with Scott
Oh, that was
arguing
so
with that
cool.
black dude over
Oh, yeah. No,
over trying to get a bet and everything.
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
cool. That was
And
cool.
he wasn't even with nobody. He was just trying to get some money. You know,
Yeah.
Puppy kicking.
Scott went out there and won the whole thing. Yeah. And it was,
that Fox body.
and we
was
argued
fast,
with him
though.
about this. That
But
Fox
not,
body was
but not
fast.
Scott Taylor fast.
But it is a radial car racing a slick on, and you can ask anybody there. Well, maybe not there. That was a radial prep.
Yes.
And those guys are like, this is a slick prep out here. No, it's not.
That was a
no,
good
come
track.
on. Like now,
Sticky?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
sticky. I'm not saying it was,
It wasn't South Georgia
South
in
Georgia,
February or anything.
you know,
Even XRP.
or XRP.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, but man, it was pretty damn close. And then you start going, man, I've got all the faith in the world on Scott, but he's on a slick.
Yeah.
And
That's why
a
it's
radial
fun.
is way faster than a slick, anyways.
Yes.
That's why it's
So,
that's why
and then
that car
Scott-
zipped the tires off of it.
He did. He had to shoot for it. And I told them as soon while I was collecting my money,
Yeah.
I get why you guys did that. You had to shoot for something. You smoked the tires out of the hole, and Scott made a good pass.
Yep.
Because if you are a mid radial car, you got to be able to run faster than Scott's ever been on that rate. On that, even with
Yeah,
nitrous.
I mean, you would think
even with
you
it
think
had
it'd
to
go
run
380s. You know,
had to at least run 380s.
Yeah.
And we all know Scott wasn't going to go faster than 4.0.
yep.
It just wasn't going to happen.
398. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I mean,
Maybe.
maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Maybe.
that's like he hits a lick, and everything goes right.
Yes, because I still don't think he's got the big Pro Charger on that car. First off, I think he's got the regular Pro
Maybe.
Charger on it, the regular dash
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
And then we couldn't spray. It was single power adder.
I forgot that. Okay,
No,
yeah,
he couldn't
4.0s.
spray. I'm saying 4.0,
Yeah, okay.
man.
No,
I
I
don't
forgot
believe,
that.
especially on that track,
Yeah.
he wasn't going to go a 3 something.
Yeah.
But also,
And that car on a radial should have went 389 at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. And so then I'm going, damn. And then the dude's like, no, look, y'all come up with how much ever money y'all want and we'll match that. And so we ended up coming up with $4,000. And we're like, okay, let's do it. And then no, man, we're going to do 2,500.
Yeah.
they want to do $2,000 and get me out of my 500.
We did 2,500.
But then also that's why I like the less better track, like worse, like no preps, is because that guy could have beat
Equalizer.
Scott Taylor. You know?
Oh no. Oh no. Like
No.
that guy.
No, but
that
I'm
guy.
just saying,
that
like,
was in
Scott
that guy's
Taylor is a
favor.
no prep.
No, but look, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like you could have a car, you could have a $100,000 car, and a 10,000 El Camino might beat you.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why,
no,
like,
for sure,
yeah.
for sure. But we ended up betting. The driver came over and said, "Look, I don't know what they're all patching up over here, but I'm good for $2,000." He said, "I am good for $2,000," and so we said, "Okay." And then we ended up getting a $500 bet from somebody else.
So the guy that was driving that car, he won the 530 class, he won the 650 class, and he was in the finals of the small tire class.
Yes.
His 530 car was
So
So he is a
gangster.
bracket.
as fuck.
He is a bracket racer, you know. And he even said, "Look, man, I'm telling you right now, you bring any car on a slick to their race that they have down there," and he goes, "I will bet you any amount of money, that you guys want to."
He did say
He
that.
said, "But," and this was after the race, after we went down and collected our money from him.
Yeah.
He said, "It doesn't matter what you bring. We don't care what car it is. If you're on a 28 and we can be on a radial,
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
There you
And
go.
I go,
Okay, as long as you'll handicap yourself and let me have whatever.
So it's going to be a radial prep. And he goes, yes, not this slick prep out here. It will be a radial prep.
Yeah.
And I go, so then we'll just bring a radial car. And he goes, no.
Yeah.
I will bet you any amount against a slick car against our radial car. And I go, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. Because
would do
radials
that.
are faster. You know?
Especially on a radio
Especially
prep.
when they're glued to the earth.
Yes.
I would do that.
And
And
that's
the owner of the people, not the owner of the track, but the people that we were dealing with, literally said, "No, you guys have no idea." When they say that, all they're going to do, he said, we ended up using 2.5 drums is what they used that whole event.
Yeah.
He said they would have used 5.
yeah.
He said that's all they do.
Yeah.
Every time they get a chance,
do
man,
that
spray.
You would race the slick car against the radial for whatever?
Oh, like, if I was a radio.
Oh, well, yeah.
absolutely,
All day long.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's
Because there's no other car's been faster than what Bill Lutz went 89 or something
90,
allegedly.
91.
Yeah, 91.
Oh, I thought he went 89.
No, it's first of the 80s.
Supposedly-
thing.
Supposedly somebody else went 80s a couple weekends ago.
I mean, okay, so even if
Anyways.
even if you're against that car,
Yeah.
the radial still should be hands down, no big deal.
Yes.
Yeah. No, saying that's in South Georgia, right? That race that they were talking about going to? Because that's an outlaw syndicate race, is it not?
No, that was the North Florida. They wanted us to come back to North Florida.
But I thought they also said, because that one black dude was like,
They're talking about coming to
Yes, the
Brainerd.
next-
Yeah.
Brainerd, that's what it is, yeah.
They said, well, how can it be prepped? However you guys want, man. Talk to the track. We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care how it's prepped.
Because
It does not matter to us.
Because I was watching Texas 2K, and they had the 5 or 6 whatever finals. After each final, they went out there and they did stuff to the track. Like
Yeah.
after every single final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all leading up to Brett running the fastest.
Yep.
Whatever it is.
You want to talk about me loaning a car? I'll lose. Look, you see who's putting in that thing?
Yep.
Yeah. Took Don's driving job right away from him.
Man,
They took our job.
But I had heard that
Jimmy Dale.
Jimmy Dale brought
spare blowers?
the money guy. No, the money guy who's going to take care of the whole operation.
The other guy that he drive Kohler? That guy?
Oh, his teammate or whatever? The blue car? Does that know who it is?
I don't know. I just heard that
'Cause
he brought the money guy who's going to take care of both of Lutz's cars.
It's
Oh,
probably
wow.
who owns that team he drives for. He drives
Kohler. Rob Kohler.
They got the red.
Now, I don't know, man. This could be total bullshit. That's just what I heard from somebody. I'm not going to say who I heard it
Take
from.
care of them 2 cars.
Oh, man.
Dave. How come, Dave?
Why would it not be?
I don't know. Why would you say that? The blowers are off of them cars a
A
lot.
lot.
Quite a bit.
Like, not humanly taken off. they get launched off a lot.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong. He's been hanging around us too long.
There's a lot of those small tire cars with the big blowers that
just
get blown
saying.
off a lot.
It'd be
Yeah.
expensive to take care of them 2 cars.
Yeah.
I wonder. So, what usually causes them to come off like
I don't
that?
know.
But I wish it happened every pass.
It sounds cool.
God, holy shit.
Oh, it
That
sounds
sounds
cool
cool.
from the pits.
There you go. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
From the
Hear that
pits,
sound.
like you could hear it a lot at
Winter
the
series.
Pro Mod races.
Yeah.
Especially whenever the weather gets really cool out.
Yeah.
Pew!
Nothing bad
And
with
you
the
can hear
blower
it sitting in the
guy.
trailer.
Just
It just sounds bad.
Are they spinning those blowers harder on a small
I did
tire
it like
versus
3 or
a-
4 times at the last race.
Obviously, you got to spin it more to get the bigger tire going, right?
I mean,
Lutz is
Ryan's
the
at
one.
128 over.
Yeah.
Like that.
I'm sure he's at 128 over. I don't want to speak for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm saying
we-
if Ryan took that car and put it on big tire, he'd have to spin that blower more, right?
128's it.
128 is it. You can't go. That's it.
But would he go slower with the big tires than he would with the small tires?
No.
No.
Slower with what?
I'm trying to think of the spinning
been-
versus the tire thing. Like if he took that same 128 over or whatever and put on a big tire car with
It'd be
wheelie
faster.
bars, it'd go faster.
Ryan went
Of course it would.
70s
Well, I'm
or
just-
60s
Yeah, he's been-
with
I'm
big
just
tires
saying,
at
but
92
like
over.
you don't blow the tires off. The less rotating weight, I thought would make it go faster.
No.
You can't go as quick early.
You'll spin the tire before you push the car.
Yeah.
On
Take
that
Ryan,
small
for
tire.
example. He'll
Trying to
go
go
920 with the red car on big tires or quicker, where he's only going 10 or
1.0s
whatever
Or 110 or 110.
on the small tire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter
But
how much glue's
there's
out
a
there
lot
or
of those
anything.
cars that blow
You will
off.
spin that little tire
Kai,
way before you'll push the
Lopez,
car.
Bill Lutz, all those guys, they all lost a blower at the last race or at the World Series of Pro.
I lost a couple.
Yeah.
He did
On both cars.
Both cars.
Both
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
Just
Man.
But you just bolt them back on.
I
After
mean,
you fix the
sometimes,
pistons.
if you put valves in it,
Valves and pistons and all that, yeah.
You lose a Pro Charger and you're not putting that one back.
So what does it just break the bolts?
They're
I
aluminum
think
studs.
so.
Yeah, the studs like what Aiden's has out here?
Yeah, but you.
Oh, they're aluminum?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
They
no,
should-
they're
they
aluminum.
better be.
Oh, see, I didn't know
It's
that.
made to
Yeah,
give.
no, they're aluminum.
Oh,
So
that's
anytime
like
you
the
have-
burst panel.
That's a big burst panel. Is
a
all
big
that
burst
that blower is.
Got to be a better way.
So does it
and it
hurt
just
anything else?
pew.
Imagine
Man.
steel ones in there. What it do?
So is that what that aluminum stud that we got is for? Did they accidentally send us that aluminum stud?
No. Every one of those in Aiden's blowers aluminum.
No way. Are they really?
Yeah.
Better check.
Yeah, the nuts are aluminum too.
Like you said, like if it had, was it steel? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. What would
I took
that,
them out.
What would that hurt?
Really?
Like,
Instead of the blower coming out, it'll push something out the bottom.
okay.
It tear up
Okay.
a lot more than
Yeah,
what
like
those
Okay.
what
studs
Yeah.
are.
you're saying, you
Crankshaft.
want more give on aluminum, like aluminum rods and pistons, and all that. They have like they won't break everything, which as a steel whatever rod,
Yes,
like
you're correct.
that's what you used to told me or whatever you had.
Well, everybody used to say, "What do you want to hit your crank with? A steel hammer or an
Yeah,
aluminum
That's
hammer?"
what you
Neither.
said to me. Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to hit it with either.
If you had to pick.
I just want everything to work.
Gun to
Everything
your
to be
head.
fine.
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
peg.
Yeah.
20 peg aluminum.
That's all I'm
day
saying.
long. All day long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tear up so much stuff at a
tear up a
race.
lot of
Did,
stuff.
did we
man.
talk about whenever the full crank came out of that? No, because that just happened.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
How
crazy.
cool is
I
that?
have broke a ton of stuff.
Man,
There's not one
Car
single
looked like
broken.
it was rolling pretty good.
There's not
too.
one single broken
Oh, it was
rod in that
rolling.
motor.
It was rolling.
It's because everything else gave out.
Yeah.
Like it blew the top of the block off.
It literally threw the crank out the bottom,
And the crank just
and the
brought
crank
everything
took the
with it.
pistons and everything with it.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Did it stay in the car or did it go out on the track?
It didn't go on the track because of the cross member.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
the
that's-
steering and all that
But
stuff.
but if
underneath
it,
it.
I'll
but
use
if
this
it
right
would
there.
have though,
Never in my freaking life have I seen anything destruction like. I have split a lot of forward blocks. You just split, you pull the intake off and these things.
What motor was that?
They just fall
Yeah.
apart.
It's an LS.
it had to have been
That was an
LS.
LS?
It was an
Yeah.
aluminum block LS.
Unbelievable,
I
man.
split
It's not.
forward
They
blocks,
couldn't have
but
been.
not
They
like
could have
that.
been putting that much power to it out there.
Wouldn't think so.
What could make it do that though?
I mean, obviously it was broke beforehand, and
Yeah, it
it
had to have
finally
been
just
something.
gave whatever it was. Gave.
Yeah,
It
it's
was under
pretty
extreme
unbelievable.
pressure.
Yeah.
Hey, it looked like it was on a good lick.
It did. He was making one, and
That
then all of a
was his first
sudden,
one, wasn't it?
They're
Yeah.
always on their fastest loop.
I think I seen Eric Bain share it.
He did.
So maybe he had something to do with that car, or
I don't know. It may have just been
Maybe
sharing
he's
it
a buddy of
because
his.
Everybody
yeah,
shared.
I seen the
Like,
picture of
shared.
it
Oh,
sitting
okay.
on the grass next to their trailer, and it's all there.
it's so wild
Because
looking.
it didn't break one piston, right?
No, it didn't
Yeah.
break one single rod.
It is amazing. I mean, good job, whoever did that.
Yeah,
Good job.
I mean,
Sucks.
Something-
but Good job.
came out and that crank just pulled the rest of the. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I bet you the front one broke first, and then after that, once it gets a little bit of,
yeah.
Yeah,
just
that's
a little
the
bit of
picture.
leverage on it, it went and just broke them all
Like,
the way
like when you
back.
pop your back, it just.
Yep. Yep.
So it left the
And think about how off that is. If the front main bearing broke or whatever, then think about how that gets off balance
Yeah,
and how fast that once that got off
domino
balance
effect.
and then just
Just
all the
lay
way
down
back.
right here.
crazy.
But at what
looking.
point does that
Yeah.
not happen and it breaks the crank or something? It's impressive, man.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing.
It's like
It's mind blowing,
the
is what
flex
that
plate
is.
still like the flex plate's on it. The crank is on the. I mean, not
Yeah.
the crank. I meant the balancer, everything on it. Like
Yeah.
insane.
yeah, no, it's impressive.
It's
Very, very
unbelievable.
impressive.
I wonder what the track looked like after that.
Oh, dude, it
there was
looked.
oil
everywhere.
everywhere.
Watch the video.
I need to watch the video.
You can see
I haven't
kitty
watched any of
litter
it yet.
all down that like
Yeah,
Man.
there was oil
In the-
all over the whole
during
car.
eliminations. Yeah, there was kitty litter
So
all
on that
over.
deal, do they? Does all-wheel drive take one lane the whole time? And
No.
like there's
flip.
lane choice.
They flip, yeah.
Yeah.
But now I
The
really
first few
want to know
races,
what
like first round, most of it was
because y'all used to agree at the beginning of the night we're gonna take this side or y'all gonna take that side, whatever, or y'all would say coin flip.
remember that fucking
We've done it before. Yeah.
But then if one of your boys oils your lane down,
Yeah. Yeah, but it's better than not knowing what moose juice they're pouring down out there.
Or they tried out some homemade sprayer and
Yeah.
was that
Yes.
Yeah.
is that a joke about the oil that got poured down?
Yeah.
That one? Yeah,
Moose juice.
I seen that.
Yeah.
because I think it was either cheap or boosted. Someone yelled out who poured this down because it was oil, right, or
Yeah.
grease,
It was
Jerry
Jerry Chambers.
and that was at
yeah.
Gateway, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's diesel or something.
I think it smelled like rear end fluid.
No, he yelled, "Someone
what it
grabbed the
was.
wrong bottle," or something like that.
Yeah, it smelled like
God.
some sort of gear oil.
Terrible.
Somebody put down and did a burnout, and then made a pass.
But I
Man.
really want to know what they're going to change for the next one, like because it was so. I wonder if
The next what?
The next all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive.
Oh man, what they need to change is the surface because you could literally see it's over from here on out. The all-wheel drives won't catch back up.
Yeah, no,
two-wheel
but
drive.
still,
Not on
it
that
was,
surface.
but still, it
Not
was
on that surface. They're going to
but-
have to find a shittier surface. You could literally see by the 60 foot that Mustang had a car on those all-wheel drive trucks.
Yeah.
After that, those all-wheel drive trucks ain't catching them, except for Crazy Horse. That thing has stupid miles.
It does. They said he went like 160 plus
Dude,
or
he
some
was
shit.
behind the 60 foot to rear-wheel drive car, and then came around him on the big end.
Yeah.
Semifinals, I think it was.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
But
no, it makes the power.
it makes the power.
But I'm
He
wondering,
also
like-
said he had 80-something pounds of boost, and he was spraying
All the
every
nitrous.
bit of nitrous to it.
Yeah.
He told how many pounds he uses on a pass, and it was 4 pounds on a pass,
That's a lot of nitrous.
something like that.
8?
Was it 8? Is that what he said?
'Cause he uses
Okay,
a bottle of pass.
because I was thinking he had a 10
bottle
pound
of
bottle in
pass?
there,
Bottle of pass.
and he said that he used
Oh
8.
my
Like
God.
it was 8.
8 pounds.
It wasn't 4. It was 8.
Wow.
Because I was thinking that there was only like a pound left in the bottle, and maybe he had a 5-pound bottle, but no, he had a 10-pound bottle.
Man.
but
Dude, hey, he's spraying
for
a
him,
lot of
man.
nitrous to that
Good for
deal.
him.
But obviously
Yeah.
anything could have happened. Like I'm saying, like with that surface, Willie Dynamite could have shot for it and spun, and the all-wheel drivers wouldn't want to get
Yeah,
it.
no, he could have.
I'm just
But think about
eventually,
if he
the
would've-
more passes they're
But
going
you
to
gotta
get, the better
realize
they're going to get at it on that surface.
They went over and they talked to him, and they said after his testing, "Hey, what did you change?" I didn't really change anything.
They just
Yeah,
get
no, he
used
didn't
to the
need to.
surface.
Oh, Jarrett, the guy who
Yes.
won.
won.
He didn't
Yeah.
need to change anything, man.
That's
You talk to
right.
everybody else. Well, we changed the 4-link. We did this.
We put some angle in our wing. Yeah.
Yeah. And he went out there and said, "No, I didn't really change anything. Made some pretty good passes yesterday.
Yeah.
Didn't really change nothing."
Well, he backside races all the time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wonder
He's had
what
a lot of
happened to Ryan Mitchell, though. You know,
they said he-
bottles on, and he forgot
Something
to turn
happened.
the-
Also-
They said he burnt up a bunch of coils right before the pass.
okay,
And he didn't
Because-
know it.
Well, he took off and was out on the dude, and then all of a sudden, just the car laid over.
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
And I thought you told me he went out first round. Then I watched it.
No, he went out second round.
He won
Second round.
first round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he made a good lick.
he did.
Yeah.
So
He said someone was asking if anybody went 4s on his post, and he said we had the power to do it. Unfortunately, we lost 3 or 4 coils
Yeah.
before the next pass, and I didn't
I
realize it in
think
time.
that he would have been all right, but unfortunately, man, he runs into a lot of problems. Yeah.
He does, and it sucks. I don't have anything against Ryan. He's
No,
smart and he's
I don't have
fast.
I've got
and-
zero problems with him.
But man, he switches stuff up a lot.
I know it's
He's
tough.
had so many
I mean,
setups
look at
in
how
that
fast
car.
that's one of the good things about Beaterbomb. He's literally had the same combination forever, but now I guess he's been swapping in a big block versus the LS.
LS, yeah.
But,
Monkey C.
Well, now
but
he's
still,
just
man, he's done both of them forever. He hasn't changed anything on the car.
well, he has now.
Yeah.
It's tube chassis now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Casey Max has gone between big block and LS, right? Big block turbo,
Yeah.
big block
That's the
Pro
thing.
Charger,
He's all
LS
Depends on
turbo,
where you're going.
compressed air, big block. He's
Yeah.
probably done compressed air LS too, right?
Yeah, no,
That's what he had in
he's
it.
got right
That's
now.
what he had in it
That's
down
what he's in
there
it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he said he wasn't coming to race our stuff because he couldn't make the power to run with those guys at this point.
So when I
He
went
could
to
with
Heydays,
twins, right? I mean,
Yeah, but he's
When I went to Heydays
compressed
last year,
air.
it was grass drag snowmobiles, the big guys, and there was a guy there, compressed air on a snowmobile.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Dude, I went into this trailer and I'm talking to him. I'm like, "This is freaking amazing," blah blah blah. And he goes, "Yeah, Ryan's been helping me a lot." And I go, "Ryan Mitchell?" He's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Smart guy to be helping you, man."
Yeah.
And this guy went out there and dominated these other.
Dude, he is very smart,
Crazy.
you know. But I sometimes I think that he's so smart that it gets him into trouble.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes.
for sure.
Yeah, that,
I mean, at one point,
You
I
gotta
think
have a
he
yin
had.
and a yang. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah,
I don't know if he entirely runs his whole program or if he's got somebody that bounces things off of. You would think that guy that's always with him.
Yeah,
You know, 'cause
Eric.
he seems like a really good crew guy.
yeah,
You know,
he is. I like that dude too.
that dude seems very, very intelligent also.
Yeah.
So I would assume that
have you
him
ever
and
sat down and
Ryan.
talked to Ryan?
No, I haven't.
I have. Ryan's smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, there's
He is smart.
you can tell by
I've
watching his
talked to
videos and stuff that he's smart. I keep up with him and I watch his videos. I don't I wouldn't say that we're friends. I wouldn't say that we're buddies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's very smart. I watch what he does, you know, and honestly, man, I'd like to race with him, you know, but
My first night, I went to, it was the first time going to Yellow Belly, and I was really excited. All the big cars were there. I met Billy and Bill and all them for the first time. Casey Max was there. I saw the Stewed, all them. And it sucks because he was going into the finals, semifinals, something like that, finals. And his car is perfectly fine, just sitting there, ready to go for next round. And his compressor breaks on his trailer, so he's got no power. Like, it's just like, it sucks whenever something besides your actual car, which is the only thing you need to make the pass, is perfect, but some external breaks. Like, because he's got that giant compressor on the front of his trailer, and it just wasn't working. Like, that's the only thing keeping him
I
from.
bit him in the ass a couple times.
Yeah,
But I think he's on the.
Because I watched, he was over there working, not working. The car's fine sitting there. He's working on that
He's
compressor on
trying
his
to get
trailer.
that fucking air compressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have like a $10,000 compressor
he's got
for
a good
those
setup.
deals.
It was huge. And what size are those bottles he's running in there? He's got 2 of them. Like, they're
They're
like,
I don't know
scuba
anything
tanks.
about that. Yeah, I don't know
yes,
anything about
something
that.
like that.
They're carbon fiber, huge,
Large
like
tanks.
30-pound.
Yeah.
I know Tina's been having great luck doing that.
Oh,
They've
yeah?
been doing that for a while.
I have talked to the 2 older gentlemen that own that company,
Yep.
and they just, you'll never make the 3,000 plus horsepower you need to.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Like, people have asked me, why
Can't
would
cram
you
enough
do
tanks
that with
in
a big
it.
tire? Because you can't. You can't.
'cause what's
it's
Tina
great
going?
for what they're using or what they're
450s?
doing.
What's that?
Is that what Tina's going? Is 450, something like that with her truck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's consistent. It don't break. And
I mean,
shit.
Ryan's
Good luck
been
with it.
3s. Ryan Mitchell, or 4.0s or 3s for
Yeah,
sure.
I thought
I'm sure
he
he's been
posted,
real close
I thought he
to
posted he
4.0s.
went 4.0s at the last all-wheel drive race.
I don't know. I
Or
don't think that
5.0s,
he's been
sorry.
threes yet.
I don't know.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't think he's been a 3.
I know he's the quickest
Yep.
out there with
Yep.
it.
He's done good with it for sure. For sure.
Yep.
Yep. What else? Anything? You think of anything else? I think we talked about everything we got coming up. What Daddy Dave got going on? We touched on the 55. Did we touch on the 55 being on methanol now?
No.
He said he broke it
He
down.
said he lost
Broke it
200
down.
pounds.
Yeah, we lost a couple 100 pounds on it. Swap it. So obviously swapping from E85 to methanol, we could take the intercooler off, which will take not just the intercooler, but the 1-inch lines that ran all the way from the trunk up to the intake. And then the 7 gallons of water in the trunk is gone. The air conditioner, all that stuff is gone.
Condenser, compressor,
Yeah.
The
big
60
box in
pounds
the
of
back.
exhaust.
The
Yeah,
60
exhaust.
pounds of exhaust, the one that's under the intake, you got to have a certain intake for it. But no, I am not. Why you need it?
I don't know.
This
My
one-
Monte Carlo's got an air-to-air on it. But it's a Monte Carlo SS, and it don't get no air like it is
What intake's on it?
Holly.
Oh,
No, we have Texas
Oh.
Speed.
Texas speed.
Ours is
It only
Texas
fits the
speed.
Texas speed intake.
that Titan or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So I thought about putting one of those on.
However, I will have one soon that will fit your car.
Is it white?
It is white.
I know. That's what I was. Maybe. I'd like to try one.
Yep.
Just because that air-to-air does nothing for my car. 0.
Yeah, these work good. Oh, I
Yeah.
heard that too.
Yeah, no, they work good, but I never turn the air conditioner on in that car. It's not a big deal. Like, I have everything if I ever want to put it back on, but then that's not even. And then the hood on that car is what we weighed it,
Golly.
36 pounds.
36 pounds.
36 pounds.
Most of that's
so
the bird.
they're making me another one. And now that I took that intercooler off, I don't even have to cut a hole in the hood.
Real
So
deal flat hood.
I ordered a stock flat hood for it that is going to be, I told them I want it as light as possible, pin on, because mine's dumb heavy. But I still wanted it to be, thick enough that I could put the bird on the hood. It's got to have the bird.
Can we find like a fiberglass bird maybe?
I don't
Or,
know if you
plastic
can.
one? No.
I don't know if you can.
You would think somebody would have remade one of
3D,
those.
Man, I've got.
Oh yeah,
this
3D.
printed stuff.
Dude, hey, that 3D printing stuff's
Out of
cool.
control.
I'm gonna buy me one of these days.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody could do that, then I
Any
would,
3D
but
printers
other
out
than
there?
that-
Can you print the bird for a 55 Chevy? Holler at
Other
us.
than that,
There's a man.
Someone
Okay.
just did like it was engine parts they made out of carbon, or not carbon, 3D printed, something like that.
printed,
It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they make a lot of cool stuff. Chris
all
Bell's got
the
a bunch.
kids got them for Christmas.
I was
Chris
just
Bell's
at
got a
shop
bunch of
yesterday,
them.
Yes.
and this man has 3D printers everywhere. Like that's what he does. He's an engineer. He's got 3D printers. Well, he owns a newer body Thunderbird. He loves Thunderbirds. Mm-hmm. This thing's a V8 Thunderbird, and they're going to do rear mount turbos on it. So this man literally 3D printed mock-up turbos this thing looks legit branded, like it looks real. Mm-hmm. Wheeler's doing all the work, but it's like hanging back there, rear mounts, way in the back.
Yeah, but it
Chris
probably
Bell-
took upwards of 10, 15 hours to print those, right?
Oh yeah,
And
Chris Bell made mock-up turbos for that boat they did.
Crazy.
They're 3D printing aluminum parts now, like weldable aluminum parts.
So I'm having my trophies for my series. They're 3D printed.
Yep.
So that's gonna be pretty cool.
Crazy.
Crazy.
So now you and the 55 match. You're both on meth.
We are.
Well, yeah. What is
are.
that? Jesus, guys, come on.
That's the only way somebody can lose weight,
Can't. It wears me out. So
dude.
It's bad.
post
dude.
Sean made the other day.
I didn't make it.
It was on
did.
VP's post.
VP, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
the comments were just out of control.
Just totally out of
Sean's
pocket,
sick
man.
with cancer and dying, or he's on meth. That was the two most common.
but when I'm fat, it's lose some weight, fat ass, your car be faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no middle of the mall,
they
guys.
turned
Like
them off.
everybody knows.
They turned off the comments. I can't even go read any comments.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is
Is
out
that-
of control.
Is that on Instagram?
No, it's Facebook.
Oh, okay, it's on their Instagram also.
On Instagram, you can say whatever you want in the comments.
Yeah.
That doesn't get taken down.
So VP made a post, and we made an April Fool's deal, and it's with the lawnmowers acting like we're gonna go lawnmower racing. Guys, that was an April Fool's joke.
They took it down.
There was 170 comments of people saying that I'm on meth. Oh my God, he looks terrible. Is he dying? You know?
Now, do I agree with y'all? Yeah, I've told Sean personally, I don't think he looked good like this. But the man's not on meth. Jesus. And
I've
he's
been
not
on
dying.
meth before, guys, and I didn't lose weight. Okay, so
Oh God.
I've said it before.
Allegedly.
The worst drug I've ever been on is food. So when we got an opportunity to race this pro mod,
I want to read some of the comments.
And you
They're not
can't.
terrible. It's not on the
He's
Instagram.
got them
I've
right
got 'em
here.
right here.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I lost weight on purpose, guys. Like, do I like where I'm at right now? Absolutely not, man. I'd like to gain about 20 pounds back and call it good.
There
But
it is.
Yeah.
Maybe
20
you need
pounds
to
is
be
20 pounds.
20 pounds
man.
is-
I need to hang out with you.
I know you're gaining 20 pounds. I
no,
need to, and I'm.
Dave eats all that ice
But
cream.
those
so
asphalt
do I,
midgets,
though.
Yeah.
those asphalt midgets, like
I bet they're tight.
If I'm over 200, I'm uncomfortable in that thing. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm down to one meal a day, and I'm
Yep.
I'm down below 200 now.
Yep.
So that season starts next month, and I need to
Yeah.
get down to like 190, 185.
I mean, it's one of them things that
I need to come hang out
if
with
you see me in person, I've been the same as what I am right now, guys, for a year. So it's not like I have actually longer than a year.
You've seen me
I
on
have-
TV in a year.
I have not lost any more weight. I am 220 every morning. I may have been 219 this morning. But 220 every morning is what I am. And I have been for since I got the Pro Mod.
Yeah. You look, he got in the Pro Mod. It was tight.
Yeah, it was.
It was very
It
tight.
was tight enough that I was like, I'm not going to be able to race this car.
Yeah.
So I lost weight.
And I said, you're racing this car.
Yeah, so I lost weight.
That's
So-
how it was with the asphalt midget. Same way.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you got to
Everything
do
is eat a
to.
cheeseburger and
Yeah.
man, you look
This-
sick.
Harry R. Gastrich says you look like a crackhead. Crack spelled with a K.
Hell yeah. That's an educated guy right there.
Yep. What's wrong with him? Is it the big C or drugs or Ozempic?
Oh yeah, everybody says Ozempic too.
Yep.
What are you on Instagram?
Facebook.
Okay.
Crack is a hell of a drug.
That's all that one.
Don't do drugs, kids.
That is funny though.
Yep.
But I'll tell you what it is. We don't get those comments on our page because people keep up with us and they've seen me for over a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these people that are on VP stuff probably haven't seen me since the show left.
Yep.
And yeah, no, I'm 80 pounds down from there.
But if you go on Instagram and you scroll all the way down, there's a feature on Instagram that deletes
The hidden comments.
Hidden comments.
Yeah.
Those are I just got to those and
Those are the
oh
good
Oh,
my
I
God.
haven't seen those.
Oh my god.
Those are the good ones.
Meth is a
You're
hell of a
running-
drug.
You're running a one
Is
piece
he-
suit now, right?
Yeah.
Is he buying meth from JJ the Boss?
I hadn't read that.
Get off the Ozempic, you look terrible. This dude is on a Maharo or smoking crack.
Manjaro.
So a lot of people were upset because I got a sleeveless shirt on and then I wore that beanie.
Yeah.
They're so upset about that. They're like, isn't it hot out? How are you wearing that beanie? I put that beanie on for the camera.
It said
Like,
VP on it. We're making a commercial for VP.
I made a video for VP, and it was the only hat that I had that said VP on it.
Common
I
sense
literally
is
walked
not
out
a thing.
and told Phantom, I said, bro, this beanie's the only hat that I got. And it's not like it's hotter than 75.
Yeah.
It was not
You were
hotter
probably
than
cold
75.
anyways.
Yeah, he's cold. He's thin now. He gets cold. He needs
So,
he needs that hoodie.
It's funny the guys or the people that think you're this big Hollywood billionaire and you've got people that dress you and tell you what to say and do and all this stuff. Like this guy, he says, I would fire your wardrobe personnel, or if it's you, bitch slap yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just black. Our closets are black.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I'm over
have I let money and fame go to my head, or do I still dress like a piece of shit?
Yeah.
Which one is it, man?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pick
Because
a side.
it can't be everything.
Yeah.
It can't be. He forgot where he came from. My God, look how he's dressed.
Yeah.
Oh, so am I wearing a suit and tie, or am I wearing the same shit that I wore 20 years ago?
30 years ago.
Wearing the same stuff. Probably got the same underwear on.
Probably.
This guy's.
I would
Literally.
if I would have had, got so skinny and had to get mediums.
I just don't wear underwear, so you don't wear
You wear medium underwear?
No, I do not.
was gonna
I
say,
tried whenever I
holy
tried to
crap.
suck my balls up
Yeah.
God, stop.
from the
This is going south.
from
The mobile vasectomy.
the vasectomy?
Snip
Whole
trips.
from the snip trip.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's
And the
terrible.
mediums are just I can fit them. I can wear them. But
Man.
you bend over and it would, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
golly.
they'd go up my butt and then they'd pull on my sack. It was not good.
The only comment not about weight on the hidden comments is this last one that says nice light blue nail polish on your big toe, and then you put in full caps gay.
There's a guy on there saying, "You want to fight me?" Like
Really?
he's mad enough that he wants to fight me.
Let's do street beefs.
Really?
No, that guy would probably beat me up, Aiden.
Yeah,
I'm pretty frail.
Like on the Facebook?
Yeah. No, it's on that. It's on that post. The same dude that said that I was gay, a whole bunch on there. It's like every
that
hour,
guy.
this psychopath that went on there and said I
Yeah.
was gay.
Yeah, this guy.
Then I think he said, "Would you fight? You want to fight me or something?"
Yes.
I literally said nothing to this dude.
This guy said, "Step into my world now. Watch out."
He said AIDS.
AIDS.
Oh, God. See, I mean, common sense is lacking.
Ozempic or AIDS.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. No, it's unbelievable.
AIDS is a pretty funny one.
It is.
it is kind of
It is because that
There's nothing funny.
that's still a thing.
Yeah.
Put your dope down.
It's
People are-
unbelievable.
Insane. I wish I could remember. I remember the guy that was like he was on every post.
He's on every post, a bunch, like
Is
multiple
it?
times.
It's Scott, isn't it?
Scott who?
Boyer.
Let me see. I think that's him. Yeah.
Ozempic Nova.
I saw one girl who said, "I guess Ozempic's for everybody" or something, and her fat ass needed it. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
she
like
needs to
I went
holler.
to her,
We'll get her
she
hooked
should
up.
holler. Like if you're
Dave,
fat and you're saying
said
that
way
I'm on
more stuff than
Ozempic
this.
or that I'm on
on.
drugs, hey, holler at me.
Try
I'll tell
some.
you how I lost weight.
Yeah.
Just didn't eat.
Promise it wasn't drugs. Any amount of weight I ever lost on drugs, I made up for in the few days afterwards. in the come down.
Yeah. Man,
So
I'm
Just
done looking
go
for
to
that guy.
Diner and put on 20 pounds.
yeah,
Man, that
I do
food's
eat. I
good,
do eat
though.
a lot of ice cream though.
Food is good.
Man,
Yes, it was.
so good. What is the trash can or whatever? Yeah, stuff's good.
It's just handy. You just walk in the back door and there's an ice cream machine right there. And you're like, oh man, I shouldn't.
Yep. Fill up a large cup. Yep.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, man. No, that post got wild. I bet VP wasn't ready for that.
No, guaranteed.
Yeah.
They'll probably rethink that whole deal again.
Yeah.
Funny. Like they did several of those videos, and obviously that was the
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The-
if you gained it back,
Yeah.
the comments would switch.
Oh yeah, no. If I gained it back, looks like he got off the drugs.
fat
But
lazy
everybody's saying,
sloth.
yeah. Now your car's gonna be slow.
Yeah.
Didn't they say that about Chief too when he was like 300 pounds?
Yeah.
What? That he got off the drugs? I don't know.
You spend all that money on all that lightweight stuff for your car when you could just not eat,
Yeah,
fatty.
Yeah. No, that's what everybody used to say.
Yep.
Haven't heard that in a while. Now it's just drugs.
Now you got
or
AIDS.
Ozempic, or AIDS,
I need
or
to
sick. Are you sick?
I need to get skinny before I get in that midget. You need to get skinny for the pro.
Well, my ideal goal was to lose the fat and then get back in the gym, which we haven't done in 8 years?
Yeah. I missed
like
it again
that.
this morning. It's
Yeah,
it's 8
yeah.
years in a row.
Something like that.
Do you
So-
really?
So now,
You go to the gym?
I got one at the house.
Oh, nice.
So now I honestly would like to lift, nothing dumb, just lift a little bit because I do feel weaker. And I'm not stupid. I know on not eating, it's not great on you, and I know that I lost a lot of muscle mass. So I'm not dumb. I get it.
My problem with going to the gym is I only like to lift heavy. And when I lift heavy, I just want to eat, man.
Yep.
That's just all I want to do. Cardio's dumb. I hate cardio.
You need to go to the gym with Jake.
What?
You need to go to the gym with Jake.
Yeah, with his little pencil legs.
Whatever. Hey, the upper half looks good.
Yeah.
And it's all covered in tattoos now.
He got his head, the back of his head
I showed him
tattooed this morning.
Saw that.
And then
Said
he
he
was
had
wearing,
something on the back of his
morning?
yeah.
and then he was wearing his hat. Like, I don't know how he's wearing a hat after that.
Said he's had something in the back of his mind for a while.
Just the treadmill is amazing. Like 25 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds
I'd rather,
terrible.
Like running? You run?
Yeah.
Oh,
How's this though, man?
yeah. You could do the
Yeah,
same
no,
thing on a
it's-
bicycle or Olympic.
Yeah.
What is it? What are they called?
Or sex.
Elliptic. Elliptic.
Yeah, but deadlifting is way cooler.
For 6 months out of your
Oh,
service.
yeah.
I'll give you
Elliptical.
an extra.
Elliptical, yes. He didn't say sex with a person.
Yeah.
You better. Treadmill, 25 minutes. And
All right, I'm done.
then
Yeah.
lift.
How long has it been, Aiden?
Oh, I don't know. We've cut the video 3 times, but this one is on 58 minutes.
Nice. It's going to be a good
Good
one.
job.
It's probably going to be the longest podcast.
Nice. People like them.
Yeah.
People like them. So, okay, we'll call that good. Episode 10. Thanks, guys, for sticking around with us. Check it out. Obviously, you're either watching this on YouTube or Spotify. Spotify helps us out the most right now, but we'll take your view anywhere we can get it. Dave, thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a couple hours.
Finally having me over, BFF.
Man, I tell you all the time.
Yeah, you can come over whenever
I tell
you
all
want.
the time to come over.
Every
I
Tuesday.
hate that now.
Every Tuesday.
I tell
Just,
him all the
just be
time,
here.
Dave, come over. He was supposed to come over last week. I thought he was going to.
Yeah.
He never did.
Didn't do it. Sorry, son.
I know he's like 20 miles from here.
Yeah.
Not even 20 miles.
miles.
It's like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. And that's if you go back roads.
Yeah.
Did you come up 152 or did you take the back?
59.
You can come up 152
They just yell at you.
and they look at you some sort
it's,
of way.
It's frowned
I'm in a
upon.
Monte Carlo, so they probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, we were in the mini truck last time and he yelled at us.
Yeah. I said, you don't know where we're going? You don't know where we've been.
Come from my house. There's no house on this
Came from my
mile.
buddy's house. There's no house on this mile section. I go, you don't know where I'm going or where I've been.
You know,
Oh, you told them that?
Yeah.
Good job.
told him
Look,
thanks
man,
for saving the world.
You're a construction person. You've got to deal with some traffic. That's
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
Should I be on this road? I saw the road closed sign,
Yep.
just like the people that's in front of me saw it.
I'm sure 1,000 people go down through there.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
I get sick
There's no
of it.
doubt about it.
I'd be like, man, I get
Like,
it.
don't take 2 years to finish this road.
Yep.
God dang. Show him your text message.
I can see it from here.
Can you read that? Aiden?
Man.
Probably. I got pretty good eyes.
I bet you can.
Oh, yeah. I can read out that whole number. 912. Turn the phone back.
Well, yeah, the number.
Don't read the number.
My bad.
You jackass.
But you did just show it to everybody, though.
You know,
Okay.
I linked your credit card.
so like I'm getting there. Like I was trying to crimp some really small wires last night underneath the fire dome.
Yeah.
And
It'll get
I'll have glasses. I'm not gonna live in denial. It's not worth having a headache and straining
No.
like
Just
that.
remember this day, and every day you pick on me.
Oh no, I know it's coming. I'm not in
man.
denial.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna make fun of you.
Yeah, because you're
I'm
not
gonna
there
make fun
yet.
of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember I used to make fun of Lutz all the time. And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's a nice pair of glasses. I'm like, yeah.
Yep.
Him and Chris Bell and
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
Yep.
I'm at the house around all day.
I'm like the least amount of person that's ever in denial.
Yeah.
Like I'm the person that I'm old, man. Of course I'm going to bed. You know, Ryan tries to give me shit all the time. I see him, he does this. I'm like, man, just put some glasses on,
He's
man.
at dinner with his
he's-
phone.
He gave it up now. He's wearing glasses, but
do
he's still always like, man, the old folks' home's ready to eat lunch at 4:00, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah, man, where we going?
Next week it might be 3:30. You know, whatever. You know,
53.
yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah.
great.
You know, I'm in bed by 9. I'm not saying I'm asleep at 9, but
Definitely getting
I'm
comfy.
definitely getting comfortable and not, you know, if I'm out of the shop.
I was
Yeah.
dining on the Opala at Wheelers in Tulsa last night. And it was 1:00 this morning when I was coming down the turnpike, and I'm like,
Yeah.
God, Oh man, I hate
Man,
this.
what happened? Like that was whenever we were usually on the way to a race.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm on to fall asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. driving
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah, no, I embrace being old. I'm okay with it because I never thought I'd get here, to the old stage.
Yeah.
And here I am. I am not embracing being blind. That sucks.
Yeah.
And I hate
Do you
glasses.
drive with those?
I wear them pretty much all the time
I
now.
can't drive with my glasses on.
I take them off every once in a while, and I can still read my text messages. Not great, though.
Like
I can read yours right there.
Sean, is Aaron feeling better? Yeah, because you're so far away.
I'm bet like out here's fine. It's like, but under that car, like it was right
yeah.
here, and I like, you got to search for the
So
little
every month that goes
butt
by,
connector.
It's gonna get.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go get some for whenever I'm doing that stuff because it's not worth straining and having a headache later. It's just not worth it. Oh well, yeah,
You gotta have something that go for each outfit.
probably get some Lacoste or something.
Yeah.
I like nice shit.
Yep.
All right, guys, episode
Yep.
10. Appreciate you watching, Dave. Thanks for being here. Check out our schedule. We did just put it out. It is actually right now. All the dates are correct. We are going to add some. So check that out. Come see us in person, and we'll see you on the next podcast.